And we're back here once again with another episode of the Iron Man Podcast, episode 525. Another rendition of Wednesday Top G's. And there is quite a number of things to talk about in the show tonight. Before I get into doing any of that, as you guys know, for comic book related stuff, I was so busy today, guys, and I was not anticipating staying at work longer than I was. And it wasn't as bad, but it was way too time consuming to the point where I literally couldn't do my comic book call that I wanted to do to open up Duke Volume 1. But I'm going to try and have that done. I'm going to try and have Duke Volume 1 read by fucking, I don't know, Sunday when we do the next show, actually. So, yeah, I'm going to try and make sure I get my shit done because a lot of people know I've been very, very behind on getting out certain content that we've already done. So I've been just working diligently on make sure I got to get this content out first. This needs to come out next and all that stuff. So yeah, sometimes on Wednesday, since it's my other day leading into another day off, it gets a little hard to kind of get home on time and open product so I can read and consume product basically. And I would always tell people, go and subscribe to the comic channel that I made. I know people liked the discussion video that I did. Keep in mind, the comic book reviews are the main source of content on the channel. It'll always be. But, I'm going to try and get into the realm of like uploading comic book news to that channel. Actually, I'm going to try and, get into the realm of uploading, more discussion videos sometimes. But for the most part, mostly news, as you guys know, because, there's been a lot of news that has happened. And news always circulates when new titles get announced for certain characters. You have the news today of like the whole Boom Studio things, So
are they finally out of business?
No, they actually got absorbed by Penguin Random House. Actually,
oh, wow. I thought Disney had a good chunk of Boom Studios at one point.
Crazy, right? Actually, insane.
So Penguin Random House is in the comic game now.
Yeah.
About time, I guess. I mean, interesting. Who? Oh, Penguin. Oh, no. I want to see Harper Collins. I want to see them get into this shit because they post like great people like Michael Crichton. So, yeah.
Okay. Mr. 1776, sub MS Gay. Is this? I feel like this is her. This has to be her. Okay, come on. Only she would call me that. Only literally she calls me this. Okay, lady, come out. Stop doing this. Type on your main account. Why are you doing this? I know this is you.
Is it? What's her face from back in the day?
Ashley? No.
What's that shit called? We used to eat it all the time back in the day.
Bullshit. But Dusty.
That's a half-baked reference there for you Zennials that don't get the joke on that one.
Shit. I would say, lady, I know that's you. You just type in your main account. Stop being cringe. Oh my god, just holy hell. I'll talk about other things a little later, but as people know, spicy. I'm able to order comics more effectively now because I'm ordering off of mycomicshop.com. They have all the newest titles. I bundle them all up in one. It's way cheaper because if you guys know on eBay, when you buy a comic title, you're paying like $9.99, basically cover price plus shipping, and that is way more costly than just going to a comic shop online, having them bundle it all together with all your stuff on your pull list, and then just shipping it to you. It's way cheaper. I've saved so much money doing that now. So both of my packages from the week before and the last week's stuff came in today, and I got my other Iconic Comics stuff as well. I'm trying to go on League of Comics Geeks right now to see what has come out as far as like trades or anything like that. So what's going on with you, man? How you been? You got your LLC ready?
I did. I've got my business up. I'll be saving money on comics as well by using them as a tax write-off by putting them in videos. When I get out of my hiatus, I'm probably not even going to bring back Dadcast right away. I'm going to fucking dive into the comic shit, get that channel.
How can I ever join a show like that, though? Like, how can I ever become part of a show like that, dude? It's called Dadcast.
I'm retooling that one as well. I have a different thought about the way I'm going to approach it. I have been very selective and exclusive with my content in the past, it being me or just other dads. But there are ways I've thought through what I've been doing and how I've been doing it. I have ways to bring it back where I can bring other people on, because it is the biggest problem I end up having. A lot of the people that I stream with don't end up really being able to come on or don't come on because the content doesn't work outside of the context of what the show is really about. So I'm not changing the context. I'm going to be expanding and changing the way I approach the content and the context of the content being about families, fatherhood, stuff like that. There's a lot of things that I can bring into it that I think way more interesting. Oh my God.
Kitty, go watch your Netflix movies with your husband. The plots where you don't remember because you're doing other things.
Who are all these women? Like, why do all these MILFs come to your chat here hanging out with you, MSK? What's going on?
I just gotta think. Older women just come
married
to
women
me.
Here.
It's just so easy at this point now. Yeah.
I know. Is that who's in chat right now? No, that's Mr. You said that was what the girl from back in the day. That says
I'm saying that's her. No, I'm saying that's her. That's probably her troll account.
A truck.
No, that's her troll account. No, because only she would ever call me that right there. Only she called me that. That's ladies, stop it. Go sign out of that account. Turn on your main one. Oh my God.
You should send him the link. Send him the link.
Send her the link.
Oh, whatever,
no
man.
Non-parents allowed. Don't you call your husband daddy in bed? Does that count? Honestly?
No, fuck no, dude. That no. Wives don't want to say that shit. It grosses them out. I don't want to hear that shit. It's just fucking weird. The only people who are into that shit are like super perverted zennials who have like really fucked, like their parents didn't gatekeep the pornography from them enough, and they've got really fucked up ideas of what actually counts as a sex life. Like they're just weird.
Oh God, man. Because as you know, I've had sex with plenty of women, so I know the different factors to getting them.
You seem to know a lot of married women. Like I see that going on. I don't know about all this like loose pussy hanging around you keep claiming about, but
God. Is your dog going crazy? Yeah, kick that motherfucker out of the house.
No, they shut the door. I think it should be quieter now.
Little bastard, little corgi.
Yeah, my wife is playing with them or something. I don't know what the hell they're doing. He freaks out whenever his sister, the other corgi, comes in the room.
Huh? Wafer, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Nice hat. Thank you. All right. How should I? Darn kidded. Hey, mister. Oh my God. Now she's like, I'm switching to YouTube. So, Kitty, are you telling me I wasn't good enough for your YouTube viewing experience, honestly? Are you telling me that, honestly?
No, she was on X, not YouTube.
Yeah.
Now she's here with you.
I wasn't good enough before for YouTube for her, and I made her come over to YouTube, honestly.
There you go. Now you're better.
Wow. It's crazy now.
That's the way they do.
Boom Studios sold off. You know? Like, is the comic book industry not in a good state? Because you have people that are like, well, I've been hearing that comics have been... Well, people literally told me in that video, even on Facebook when I shared the video, they're like, well, comics, have been saying, people have been saying they've been dying since like the 50s and they haven't, so you should just like move on. It's like, so don't talk about problems comic books have, just basically just, ignore all issues. Like, what the fuck? That's so stupid. If you want to live that life, go ahead and live that life. That's not me.
Exactly.
I don't do that. It's
what that life leads to?
Delusion.
Oh, leads to being that guy.
Oh shit!
That's what that leads to.
All right, let me pull up the thing in question that I sent you. Oh Lord! So,
what did you send me?
Here,
Kitties?
Oh God, why is Jordan Pearson? Man, she's pretty hot. Oh my God, Andrew Tate was with Jordan Pearson's daughter. She said they didn't hook up, but then again, I don't really believe women when they say anything. Honestly,
he hit that. He absolutely did.
Actually, no, I don't believe anything a girl says for the most part in general. Why the fuck would I believe some random broad on the internet is telling me the truth? Good God, man. Like I told you before,
Never believe
I
him.
I never heard about Jordan Peterson until you know, he joined with the Daily Wire. Honestly, some of these
I'd
people
heard of
I've
him
only
before that.
yeah, like some of these people I've just never really heard of before X
Yeah.
thing ever happened.
Well,
Someone.
he went viral for something. He went viral for a few things, though. I mean, he had a lot of stuff that he was talking about in free speech in Canada with a lot of the laws that were being put in place there that came out eventually and kind of rolled down into America, at least knowledge of it via YouTube. But it was a ways back, and he was doing his own thing back and forth a little bit. He was really kind of low key. Him and the Daily Wire got together. That kind of amplified him a bit more, but I
Yeah,
think he just continued to grow. Like his books were really popular that he put out. You should buy one of them.
Jordan Peterson's books. Oh God, do you think I read? Do you think I actually legitimately read? Well, I wanted to ask you this too. Do you think porn is ruining a lot of things right now, or just has ever been
Absolutely.
ruining?
It it is. I think the easy access to it is what's really ruining things. I mean, once upon a time, before everyone was so fucking obsessed with where their genitals were put, to the point that they literally everything that they are, their whole existence is revolving around what hole they put their genitals in, basically, or don't put them in, or whatever the fuck else. It's yeah, I think that there is a direct reflection of how prevalent and easy it is to get a hold of porn, and how there are no real stops on it unless you're like me, where you know how to configure your router and you block all of that shit from being accessible, and set all of your children's equipment up to be having content blocks for sites like that and everything else. I mean, you can't get everything, but at least you get most of it. You don't make it easy.
Yeah.
Also, just screen time regulation, which, like, you probably, I don't know if you heard him earlier. My son came up and asked if he could have time, and I'm like, it's kind of late. You can have 30 more minutes and then it's bedtime. But like when they run out, when I'm not home during the day, I'm at work, I'm busy. I don't always have time to like sit there and try to turn their devices Wi-Fi access back on. So a lot of the day they don't get to use it at all till I come home.
Oh God, man. I'm just saying, like, if you want to blame everything on porn, it's like there's
You can't
many.
blame everything on porn.
Yeah,
I
it's just
think the things directly related to, and it isn't all porn's fault. It's there's, I mean, it's just another
so
piece of
many
a
things
puzzle
before
of
that. Yeah.
general fucked up degeneracy
Hmm.
that is a part of it. But easy access to porn by children and young teenagers and other
Hmm.
shit is absolutely a net it is just a negative. There is no positive to that at all. There should be some kind of gatekeeping to access to some extent.
Alyssa Mercante wrote an article that sounds like such trash. Oh my
Melissa
God,
McCarthy. Oh
dude.
my god, dude. Like, I can't believe that she has an OnlyFans that people like actually may pay money for. Like, I assume maybe there's
She
10
has one
people that want
now.
to look at that. He's always had one.
Oh, I didn't know she had one. Honestly, I thought she
Yeah,
said she
dude.
was
Some of the
gonna do
pics
one, but
leaked
there's
out
demand for it.
and they're no. Some of the pics leaked out and they're
Oh,
not good.
I gotta see
Mm-mm.
them. Sounds good.
You
Sounds
could go
juicy.
look, but bruh, I
Sounds
mean,
juicy to
even
me.
dude, you could probably do better than that, man. She's just nasty. I'm sorry, man. That isn't even a gassed up mid. She's a rock solid 4.
Yeah,
Dude,
rock solid.
when fours be starting OnlyFans, trying to grift off of their 9 to 5, being a, a journalismist at
Journalism
Kotaku,
is. Oh
shit
God.
is not going good in the industry, that she's got to go off and sell butthole pics. So clearly her articles and other shit aren't getting her traction. Kotaku must not be paying much if she's spreading them cheeks on the OnlyFans. And ooh, ah, ah, ah.
Oh,
No,
oh.
no, thank you. I'm
She
sorry,
went
dude.
crazy when the Kotaku
Dude.
Australia thing collapsed or whatever. She just went and
Oh
had a
yeah,
full
dude.
blown meltdown.
Oh my god, dude. She is like, she's like fucking Tuesday like afternoon before 5 o'clock at the strip club level of OnlyFans. Like she's only there because people know her from that, and that's it. Like I don't know who's buying that shit, but they should be. I'm sorry, but no, paying for that. There's better shit for free you could just go look at. So I don't know. I don't know who's doing that shit, but some gross people are, I guess. I don't know.
I'm almost done. We got a journey.
Yeah, I agree with what Kid is saying here. How is OnlyFans successful when porn is so easily accessible? Like, why? Well, it's because it's the same reason. And I'm not denigrating this here, but this is the same reason that you see so many different kinds of content creators who have different type of merch. So we'll go in on the crowdfunders here because we know them here, but like people who build an audience via YouTube and everything else and don't mind taking it off on the OnlyFans. Like I think Zia Anderson does that, and she's built an audience via being a streamer on YouTube, being on shows, being friends with other people, networking. So boom, she's like, oh, I'm gonna whip them out on OnlyFans. She got some put in. I remember seeing when she got them way back on X a million years ago. But so there are people like that. And Alyssa Mercante is the same thing. Like the fact that she's supposedly got a real job as a journalismist at Kotaku makes it seem a little weird, but who knows? Maybe she makes more money from weirdos on OnlyFans simply because they're fans of hers. That's it. Like nobody just looking for a quick 38 seconds in the bathroom stall is going on OnlyFans and paying for shit. They're getting that done and on YouPorn, on the Hub, on X videos, wherever, and moving on. Like people who want to like revel in the degeneracy are the same people who still go to the porn conventions, who go to the porn shops and buy the movies and shit. You know, that was never my thing. Seemed like a waste of money.
The reason why I think OnlyFans is as popular as it is, well, because there's two issues with porn. It is free, easy access, but I think once you've, I'm like a porn connoisseur. Once you've watched enough of it, that void that you were trying to already fill is still unfulfilled because you don't have a personal connection with these women. And on OnlyFans, you're paying for it, but there's a difference between like paying for something versus like just getting it for free. You can always still have that option for free. The thing with paying for it is like you being able to talk to that person, I think is the other aspect because let's be honest here, a lot of people are just lonely. A lot of people are just lonely. They don't know how to function being alone or sadness or whatever. So that's why they flock to these OnlyFans ethos and just give them money constantly, What else reason would it be though? Because like I said before, porn is free, but then again,
No, you have a good point there because it is, as a man, I can speak from experience here. It isn't fulfilling. It isn't like doing that is frankly it's boring and it's counterproductive because
after you do it enough times, it literally just gets boring. It's the same shit.
Well, dude, well, I'm 42 years old. It's always boring now. That's why I don't really, I'm not a proud boy or anything, but it's like I don't really need to do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
I've been married for 20 years, but even then, married men still do that. It comes around, you got to think she's not home or a certain time of the month or whatever the fuck's going on. Sometimes when you're a younger man, you've got a lot of tea and energy and jizz to work out, and you do. But guess what? Even back then, I knew it was boring. And right now, it's boring as fuck. It's like, no, I'd rather just like have actual sex. It's entertaining. It's enjoyable. It's how you build a connection. And the problem that I see it with is like young people are like getting so inundated with this and jerking it off all the fucking time. Like they don't understand the other pieces of this. They don't understand that like that feeling at the end is like 30% of the whole fucking thing, if that much. The rest of it is the interaction, the connection that you have with another person, with somebody you care about enough to be doing that. And the random hookup culture, like when I was a single guy, and it's been a very long fucking time, but back then, like none of that shit, like that, it might as well have been watching porn or jacking off. It was just as boring because you get done and you like peace out later. Like that shit was boring. Nobody wanted to fucking. It isn't interesting, not to be a dad about this, but having a strong committed relationship with somebody that you love is going to be the best sex you ever fucking have. It's going to be better than porn. It's going to be better than any fucking shit you could come up with, because it is what we're kind of built to do at the end of the day, or what we're meant to do, and it's what's always going to feel the best. It just is the way that it is.
Yeah,
it's
because
that's a dad cast topic. I should totally bring that up one of these days.
Yeah, because people have always put the question out there is, why are people paying for this when it's free? Just because this has always been the thing with free stuff. Just because it's free doesn't mean it fulfills all your desires and all your wants and needs. Like people just think that because something's free, it's going to just basically magically fix all your issues, and it's like it's just not true. Honestly,
nope. Bro, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, like, and seriously. If it's free, and that means you get that no connection. Yeah. That's what
that means you were the product too. That means they got your data, your information, whatever the fuck those sites fucking pull when you're moving along. They steal your cookies and shit. Now, fuck all that, dude. It's fun to look at sometimes, but for the most part, at the end of the day, it just ends up boring.
Yeah, like even when you go on OnlyFans and have fun with some of these girls, that just gets mundane and boring after a while.
Yep.
Like that's why I don't do that stuff anymore. Honestly, it's just not worth it. It's not worth my time. It's just It's like you do it once, you did it a million times, kind of thing.
Pretty much.
I'm actually happy to see
it. Funny, dude. Why would I spend money on that? I can buy comic books with that fucking money. I can buy them tax-free now, or as a write-off with my business, because I'm going to put them in a video.
Oh God. Well, right? I'm actually happy to see MSK streaming when I take a break from work. Well, I try to always be someone's phone experience. Actually, Chloe was like, "I'm watching you on my phone."
Yeah, where's Chloe tonight?
She's probably watching Renom Zero stream. Is this a Renom Zero streaming? He was streaming earlier. I don't know if he's streaming now.
I don't know.
Is he still streaming? No, he finished a while ago. Oh my God! What? Just you type up people that we talk to and we know. It's always like, I swear. Type up Eric July Ribbiverse. The videos you see are about to be such low-cal dog shit. It's actually insane.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do another sale, and they're gonna lose their fucking minds, because every time Eric July like puts a shirt on or scratches himself, they've got a fucking comment about it. It's like, oh my God, could we not? We don't need to hear it. I don't care that Eric July made a tweet about his, I don't know, his business, marriage to his wife, or his business that he pulled up on.
He
pulled up on his own business.
Eric could literally tweet, "Fucking the sun is out. Have a good day.
Yep.
Go work out." Are you saying you don't like indie comic creators? Are you saying you don't support crowdfunding? It's like, bro,
are you shitting on crowdfunding?
No, actually, black men success upsets people.
It upsets some people, mostly racists.
All right. Now, I want to make sure I preference this before we even start. I am not going to mention said person. I'm just only going to mention the people that came out of the woodwork for this person. I also want to make sure I say this too. This person also agrees with me. Okay. So a lot of people out there love to think they're defending somebody, but in reality, the person you're defending agrees with me, actually. Won't say this publicly, but then again, I know I'm right. And I've got people that a lot of you guys would think like, man, this person hates your guts. DM me, they say they adore me. Ton of shit, actually.
Nobody hates me. They're not allowed. And if they did, I blocked them already, so I don't give a shit anyways.
So that's what I want to say before I get into any of this juicy, spicy stuff, because I was contemplating not doing it. I really was. But then I thought to myself,
I'm not going to lie.
Why do I care in the first place? This person went out of their way to talk mad shit. And the only reason why I didn't do it yesterday or it was maybe Monday. It was a Monday? Yeah, it was Tuesday. The only reason why I didn't do it yesterday was because someone had said not to do it. And Darnell had said he really couldn't join to talk about that because, well, he was already having a bad day. And I'll be honest here, I would rather have him on the show and he's just happy having fun rather than talk about that in
Yep.
general. But then I was at work today. I was on my break.
Send you to Jesus. I will send you to Jesus.
I was on my break at work, and then I was thinking like, damn, that person just really disrespected the fuck out of me. And I was like, I don't let that slide. I wouldn't even let that slide for people in my personal life. Why the hell would I let that slide for someone on the damn internet? Someone that I've had in my channel back when I had a big channel. We did multiple movie reviews together. We talked on stream, all this stuff. Only for that to happen. Yeah, like, no, that's not something I could just be like, you sweep under the rug, And I've never did this with anybody. And I can't just be like, for this person, I'll let this slide. I can't do that, guys. My conscience will not allow it. I just can't. I've never let this happen in my personal life. And I would not let that happen now. I'm just not someone that does that, because once you allow stuff like that to happen to yourself, you just let things get swept under the rug. You're going to constantly do that. I've just always been a consistent person on, if this thing kind of happened, I'll talk about it and then kind of just move on. Like, this is not something that I would talk about like every day. Like once I address this stuff, it's over. I just move on. There's just not someone that I'm going to mention because this person said don't mention them. So that's fine. Obviously, I'm only going to talk about the people that came to the defense of this person. This is what I'm going to talk about specifically. All right. So here's how the story went. Basically, a lot of you guys saw it, and I'm also make sure I preference certain things too, because these things will be taken out of context. Okay, so anyone knows me, I don't involve myself in any drama per se. Okay, I don't involve myself in drama at all. Basically, if I'm talking about drama, I'm talking about other people's drama, which is literally what everyone else does anyway. So it's not really, anything bad, actually, So if I'm talking about someone else's drama, that's not me involved in anything. I'm not involved at all. I'm just giving my opinion on what I think personally. That's all I'm saying. It's really all it is. Okay. That, like, people know me now. I used to hang out with people like Jody's Corners, group of people, the guy that Eric July started on stream. I know him. I met him in real life twice, actually. A group of people that we used to hang out with me and Kid a long time ago. That fell through. Then I had another group of people that I met that I started doing this with. That fell through. I'm not going to go into personal details here. That's just too much, honestly. And it's not worth the time to. But long story short about that. Basically, long story short about that one is, how would I say this? At a certain point, I realized this wasn't going to work out. And I was like, you know what? I'm starting over from scratch. I'm just going to find new people and get new people. And then we have what we have now. The people that I stream with are awesome. We have this show is what I wanted the show to be. With this podcast, I've been able to get it to the point where this is how I always wanted my shows. One show under the umbrella of one-on-ones, panel shows like these, actually, that's what I wanted.
Boner shows.
Yeah. So I retweeted something from someone I'm not going to mention. and then this came up right here. This came up. Now keep in mind, this is a person I've had.
Nazi fags.
Sorry, there was a big giant truck outside. So this is someone that I've had on plenty of older content you guys haven't seen yet because I couldn't release it because I also just don't think it's that good. I'd rather personally just redo it all if I'm being completely honest here. Not because the content's bad. It's because I'm not going to release something with that person in it because I don't care for this person anymore. And I mean, this person dies. I don't give a fuck, honestly, if I'm being completely honest here. Like when you say things like this, I also don't care if you live or die. I'm never going to think about you, talk about you ever again. So it doesn't really matter to me personally. And, a person's mic has always been really bad. So quality of content was very good here and there anyway. So like I said before, so I make sure I got all those preferences out of the way. Okay. So everyone knows the layer that they're working with right now. Okay. So I get off work, about to do the League podcast with me and Warren, hit a retweet, put retweet on X person's thing I'm not going to mention, not by name. And then basically, the day after, someone sends me this. And you're like, hey, yo, bro, this dude talking mad shit about you. I'm like, who? Like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I don't really.
You ain't black.
The people that be talking shit about me are like people from like the Air July EVS thing. That's different. That's not this, obviously. But that's part of the course when you're talking like that. It's not even this in general. So I'm like, dude, talking mad shit. I'm like, who's talking mad shit about me? We're trying to get this work. That's this. And you guys know Sean, right? He's go by Sean Avery. It's Cole. I've had this guy on my original podcast, the Nightwing podcast, my more longer form one that I did as my second podcast after the first one didn't come out the way I wanted to. had him on pre-recorded videos, actually, right? And this is what I see.
With
Now,
spicy news.
keep in mind, this person is quote tweeting something that doesn't have anything to do with them. They're not involved with anything. I haven't talked to him in. So,
Oh damn, you got blocked.
I
Look
blocked
at
him
that.
back too. So you guys have said in the chat.
No, the one under it. You
Oh.
got blocked on the one under it as well.
So you guys
Whoever
had said in
that
the
original tweet was.
You guys had said in the chat that he was having health issues, and I was like, "Hey, yo, bro, you still alive?" This was about a week before this happened. Actually, the week before, I was like, "Hey, yo, bro, you still alive? You good?" He was like, "I think," and I was like, "All right, okay." I had just mentioned that a while ago, right? I had messaged this person, okay?
Yep.
Then after that happened,
remember
remember, this has nothing to do with him at all. Nothing. Specifically nothing. I don't know why he's talking in a conversation he's not involved in for literally no reason whatsoever. Okay? To essentially white knight for somebody that agrees with me. Okay? Not mentioning a name, but this person agrees with me personally. Okay? I know that. I have receipts to prove this, honestly. You know? He says 30-year-old racist. Okay, first of all, I'm actually 29. This actually doesn't even know who I am. I'm 29. I'll be 30 this year, but I'm not currently right now 30. And even if I was, I don't really understand how that'd be an L in any case. Oh my god, dude, hey, you're fucking.
Man.
You're oh my god, dude, you're 40. Fuck off. Racist. People have been saying I've been racist since, I don't know, ever since I've been on the internet. And guess what? I've always amounted to getting big name people on my podcast, people to talk to me constantly, have a constant lineup, a group of people, you know, willing to be around me whatsoever. I'm the racist, right? And I told you before, you think I'm racist? Cool. Have a good day. I don't really care. It's the internet. I really don't really care what you think about me personally. Okay. Homophobic. I told you before, I don't got a problem with gay or lesbian or bi people. I really don't. You want to be gay or lesbian or bi? Cool. It's the T people. I just that is my line drawn, and I draw a line at that. If you're gay or lesbian or bi, whatever. I really don't care, honestly. Sexist. All the women that you guys say that I harass in quotations, these women always come back to me. They always talk to me. We have a great, cool, like internet acquaintanceship, so to speak. You know. These women have no problem with me. The only woman that's ever had a problem with me is I can't mention that person at all. But that was the only issue, and that was because it was anything sexist. That person was just being a piece of shit, and I just didn't want that person around me anymore. That's just really all it was. It had nothing to do with being sexist. She was just a piece of shit. Okay, friendless. Yeah, that's just really stupid. Okay, that's just borderline dumb. That's what he is. He has no friends personally. All his friendships are based around words and things that I can't really say on YouTube. I'll just bite my tongue on that one. But friendless, that makes no sense. You guys have seen me have friends around, and I've told people, hey, if we're streaming together and we're cool, and this new group that I'm talking about, I've met these people in real life. I've met Iron, I met Selena, I met Professor Savage in real life. We've met these people. We've hung out. We've had long, informed conversations. Friendless, that might be the dumbest fucking thing I ever heard in my life. You think and the reason why you're not my friend anymore is because you're a piece of shit. Okay. Incel McDonald's worker. I'll just say this right now. I have a good job. I make good money. I'm able to have my own place. No roommates. I pay all my bills on time. Let's say for argument's sake, I did work there. Let's say for argument's sake, I did. Argument's sake, just personally. Would it matter if all my bills are paid? I literally do everything by myself because that's what a man does. Everything I do is by myself constantly. The only thing I need help with is with podcasts because, like I told people this before, I'm not interesting enough to carry a long-form podcast. I know there was a weakness there, and I was like, you know what? People like hearing different perspectives, and I'll have other people on. It took a long time to get it to where I wanted to be. It took a very long time, but I got it there, and it happened, you know? So regardless of if that's true or not, it doesn't matter if all my bills are paid. And he's broke, living on someone's couch in a friend's house. We're not in the same league, okay? We are not even close to the same level. There's actual levels to this. You'd be more considered a brokey than anything. Who sims for drug-dealing white supremacists. I know that's with Nerdrotic because he unfollowed me right after I posted the picture of Nerdrotic from our Las Vegas hangout that we had. Okay. I don't know how to answer that. That's just a bunch of buzzword trash.
Is this another dude? He sounds like a leftist from
he for
Go
sure
here.
is.
So already that kind of
he for sure
it's
is
a bit of a turnoff for me giving a care what he thinks. Incel, that's usually leftist terminology. that they reflect back on people
Always.
because they're not
Always.
getting
Yep.
laid. But moreover, like, is this another one of these people that likes to bitch about Eric July, that likes to bitch about people reviewing TV shows on YouTube? If you don't fucking like it, stop watching. Like, seriously, this is the stupidest fucking shit I keep hearing from people. They're so mad about people reviewing The Acolyte or constantly dumping on this crap. Like, oh, you're hate watching it. You're keeping it alive. It's like, no, there's not millions of people hate watching this. That's not what's happening, because you can't, like, there aren't enough people who are watching this, hate watching or reviewing it and shitting on it, to make up for the millions of people who aren't watching it. And if you don't want to listen to people, if you don't want to watch content like that, then do exactly what you're telling them to do and stop watching their content.
On
If you
YouTube,
don't
you
want to
can
see it in
literally
their
recommend.
feed,
On YouTube,
Yes,
there's a button now that don't
exactly.
recommend channel to me. You're choosing to watch
Exactly.
that stuff.
yeah,
It's
you're choosing to
easy.
watch people do. And on X,
Mhm.
if you don't like seeing people's posts about shows that they dislike and their reviews of it, or books that they don't like, comics, music, movies, unfollow them. If you don't like my complaints about something, unfucking follow me. I don't give a shit. I'm not making money on this shit anyway, so none of this really fucking matters to me at all. Other than hanging out with people I enjoy talking to. That's it.
It's
That's
that
all I'm
simple,
doing.
right? This
You
is the
guys
one
take
right
it too
here.
fucking seriously.
This is the one
Like
here.
people who want to bitch about that so much.
This makes no sense. Showed NSFW content to around minors. That's not true. I've never did anything. I have
Now
a
he's just
clean.
making shit up to make
That's just
this
making shit up.
larger.
I have no comment
That's
for
what I
this.
was
This
saying
makes
when I
no
saw this.
sense.
I'm like, what is he talking about? How does he know you? Have you guys hung out in person or some shit?
Not in
Like,
person. We've only ever
you guys go to
we
school?
just did the content in the podcast.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah.
So he
But
doesn't know
multiple
you, and
years.
you
Keep in mind,
don't
this is
know
more than
him.
1 year that we've had
Yeah.
a internet relationship, so to speak, is the best way of putting that. You know, this is not some random person. I've had long form conversations with this person too. And
Yeah.
bothered past females with inappropriate questions. Those females seem to always talk to me, always come back to shows, are always around me. Crazy. It's really
Always
crazy how
having
people always
joking around with
perpetuate.
you.
People who are always perpetuating that narrative that I harass women, which is not true, because all the women you say I harass, they're always here. They're always back. I don't harass them. The best line you could even chalk that up is maybe it's being creepy, but I'm not a fucking soy boy loser that can't talk to women properly. You know, if I'm like, hey, yo, what's your underwear look like? Yeah, that might be kind of creepy to some people. That girl will be like, oh, damn, is he kind of serious? There are girls that like getting challenged like that. I know you don't talk to women, dude. I know you don't probably like women because you're a fucking loser, but I know women better than you, because all the ones you know come through me. So let's not play that there.
Lefties don't get jokes anyways.
Yeah.
Like, they don't understand that kind of shit.
And
I'm surprised you didn't throw something in there about you making fun of the Transformers, like Starscream.
Then he says,
Starscream,
this is the
Megatron,
last part. This is
the
how
rest
you
of
know
them.
this guy just didn't know me at all. And spent 10 years. Actually, that's not true. This is how you know age wrong and year. I have been on YouTube for 9 years. Come this year, I started in October 15th of 2015. It's almost 10 years. Okay. This year will be 9 years. Okay. Spent 10 years on a failed YouTube, Rumble, Twitter with no likes or views. All that's untrue. Let's just start from the very beginning. All of you guys met me through my original big channel, which I was very popular on. Very simple, right? It's only the people that I know now that I met through doing like Rumble and like the other and well, this channel right here. He knows me through my this channel, which is originally just league based, right? A Twitter with no likes and views and everything. That's just not true. You can look at my impressions. Like, that's just made up. It's just dumb. He's just trying to trash. It's a pathetic attempt at trash talking. Okay. If I spent 10 years on YouTube and completely failed, but I have all these people that talk to me, all this content that I've made. And the thing is, I don't look at it as failing. He knows this. He's just beyond stupid. Okay. I don't do this for money. I don't do this to make a living, because it's so easy for this to be like zapped away from you instantly, whether it's Rumble or it doesn't matter. This could literally go away at any point, at any time.
Yep.
Okay. I have always only done this for fun because I like talking about this stuff. Whether I made money when I did this on the side was cool. It's whatever, but I don't do this stuff for money. Everyone knows that. I even told people don't even donate to the channel. I never asked people to donate. You can donate if you want. I don't care if you do. I'm only doing this for fun. I'm here to entertain. I'm here to just talk about my favorite things regarding like movies, anime, TV, whatever it is, you know? So, yeah, I don't know what this is about. This is completely trash. All this is horrible, horrible trash talk. If that's trash talk, I need to really step my game up if that's considered trash talk. Okay? So then I put this tweet out. I said, listen to all men out there. Don't white knight for women. It never ends well. I'll be destroying this guy on the show tonight. I'm doing it tonight. I chose not to do it yesterday out of courtesy for someone else. What a worthless, pathetic loser. That's all I said. Obviously, it's crazy. I got more likes and views on my tweet than he did on his. Look at that shit. He said I had no likes or views. I got more views and likes on my stuff than yours. It's so fucking pathetic.
Oof.
It's so pathetic. He ended up blocking me. I don't care. I blocked him back. I'm never talking to this guy ever again. I don't care if he lives or dies. Yeah. I truly don't care, honestly, at this point. He's a piece of shit, backstabbing, worthless loser. Okay? That's that. Then you got the quote tweets come in. Okay. So for Joker's Corner, I'll be honest, the reason why I didn't block him is because Joker likes to attach himself to drama constantly. He likes to kind of always just be around drama, just trying to insert himself there. It's just something I just don't take it seriously. I know he's trying to be serious. I don't take him seriously. So I leave him unblocked. This is a friend of Joker's. He was like, listen to all men out there. Listen to all men. Don't be like the duck bigot, sexist, racist piece of shit.
What the fuck is that?
And overall downright shitty loser this man is. Me and my friends have proof you're a racist. And if you really want, I can call you out on this. I have my ways.
The fuck does that even mean? I mean, shit, dude.
I've heard this guy on stream before. He sounds like one of those weird, low-pitched nerds that live in a basement. You ain't doing shit, dude. Like, it's like you ain't
totally call you out on this. I totally have the evidence.
I totally have proof you're a racist. Congratulations.
Got the receipts that you're racist. My mic is really shitty.
I have proof you're a racist. Like, cool, great. Go prove it. Go ahead. I don't care. I really don't care. Bro? Okay, so then you had this other thing happen. Bradley and Austin, first of all, I will say this right now. I will never, ever, okay, be shit talked by two degenerates who suck each other's dicks. They're in a gay relationship. I will never take any advice from you. Austin gets on his knees for dudes, and so does Bradley. You are disgusting. Fuck off. I will take nothing you say seriously. I am not a degenerate. You are degenerates. Degenerate opinions don't matter to me. There's gay people I like. You're in the camp I don't like. There you go. You can call me homophobic if you want. I don't care.
There's gay people that also aren't like degenerates. They're just gay people.
Yeah.
They just like the opposite sex. Their whole life doesn't revolve around what hole they put their genitals in. Gay people like that are fucking awesome. Love those guys.
It's how you can tell this dude is out here getting secondhand information. People, he's the pathetic loser. Yes, he literally tweeted something that didn't involve him at all, at no context at all. He is not involved in anything. He's the pathetic loser, which he's talking about Sean.
What was like the thing that was retweeted was so inconsequential and insignificant. It was just like you having a disagreement with somebody that you've. It's not like that's even the first time you fucking had that disagreement before.
Honestly, we've had days where we're shouting at each other.
Just chose that one to like.
Yeah, so I personally believe if you are a pathetic fucking loser, if you go out of your way to be mad on the behalf of somebody else for a situation that you're not involved in, yeah, you're a loser if you do that. What the fuck is wrong?
And that neither party had taken it to that level. Like the guy came in like with a nuclear opinion.
Bradley did. Austin did. Cole did.
Yeah,
Joker
all
did,
of them.
And his friend. All
out
five
of nowhere.
Nowhere.
Like
no, they're not involved in anything.
It wasn't. Well, dude, it wasn't even that spicy. The original context of this wasn't a spicy, fucking heated slap.
I should have just like called this person a bitch or the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Like I didn't do any of that.
Well, dude, that's what I'm saying. I think that there's got to be more to it than that. There's something going on behind the scenes that you're not seeing, because what started it does not necessitate the reaction you got to it. There's something else going on in the background there with all of these people. None of them that I don't know. I don't know any of these fucking people. So couldn't tell you. Don't know a damn thing about it. But usually when you have like a lukewarm interaction with somebody where you're like, hey, this is kind of an L for you, or you're not doing well on this one, or this isn't a great post, Like,
Should not
and that you
warrant
had that
level of
interaction.
reaction. Yeah, yeah,
No, not even close to it. That's why I'm saying there's something else going on there, dude. It's
yeah.
not just that. It's not. There's
Look at the
something.
rest of this dog shit. It's got coming from
Yeah.
the person who belittled his friend group. Everyone talks shit about each other and trash talk. Sorry, you're a fucking sissy soy boy who doesn't
Oh well,
understand
dude, this
anything.
guy's never like talked to dudes before. We fuck around all the time. I fuck around with you. Fuck around on
Yeah,
Dermy, Devil. Like all of
yeah,
us, like talk shit on each other. That's what guys do. It's all in just good fucking fun. It's how you know you actually are close with another guy is when
yeah.
you can talk shit about each other and like and it's just shit. It's just hanging out. It's just bullshitting with
He
each
said
other.
to
That's
the
when you're
extent.
actually fucking close with someone.
Yeah. He said to the extent of all of them leaving your ass in the dirt. No, that's not true at all. I left that group because you're all just a bunch of fucking worthless degenerates. So much so to the point where you're talking to me. I'm not talking to you. I haven't talked to you in forever. I don't care what you do. You're coming and talking to me in a situation that I'm involved in. So who left who high in the dirt? Shut up. No one fucking likes you, dude. That's so true, dude. It's so true. Even though you had to involve yourself in a situation that I'm in. Right. Nobody likes me. Crazy. Crazy. The person that you're defending used to like me. Shut up. Stop talking. Or any of the women you sexually harass on your streams. Just talk. You just spouting narratives that don't make any sense. It's not true.
Which
Dumb
women?
shit. Yeah, they can never
Receipts.
name them. They never name them ever.
Yeah.
They never. I never hear names.
I've got a piece of advice, and this one's for you on this one. Just tell them, I'm going to give me names, give me receipts. If you don't give me names or receipts in like a day, I'm blocking you and then be done with them.
As you can see, I
Like
did.
just that's it.
Worthless
Like
talking to them.
if you don't give me names, if you don't give me receipts, this is a rule I live by on these kinds of accusations. They don't give you names, they don't give you receipts.
Yep.
Block. You have 24 hours to produce any evidence of what you have to say. Or I'm just nuking you off and ignoring you because I don't care. You're just a waste of time. I've never actually received a receipt, proof, anything. And I've got a block list a mile fucking long to show for it.
So I want to go back to the 1-1 you guys saw really quickly. Austin comes in. He's a fucking loser. He's just defending his degenerate boyfriend. He's also a degenerate himself. It basically, long story short, went into like, I said you won't keep that energy in real life. This group of people have met me in real life. You talk to me that way in real life. I will for sure put you on the ground. It's not even going to be like easy. It's going to be literally so easy. It's not going to be difficult at all. You're right, because in real life, I'd knock your ass out. Oh, really? You would? Okay, sure. Keep that same energy. I doubt you would. The little soy boy, gay boy degenerate that lives in Las Vegas. So scary.
You know that it's completely degenerated out to a point of irrelevance when it's
just
keyboard
throwing out threats.
and shit.
They're not. This thing is, they're not even trying to have a conversation. At least Joker was doing some weird kind of funny clown troll shit with it. That was I guess.
I don't
whatever.
even know him. I thought that was another Joker altogether. I don't know any of these.
Well, forgot. We know a
Joker.
I'm
like so detached from this drama.
Yeah. Just start throwing out threats. Just start throwing out threats like that. Man, it's crazy how that community is so quick to hit people when they don't agree with them. It's crazy. And I said next time in Vegas, we can run it.
That's the
so
left.
RJ didn't do anything.
Lefties.
I don't make sure reference here. RJ didn't do anything, but he's like, RJ doesn't like you. He was like, dude, I don't care. Like, okay, I don't care. Like, RJ doesn't like you. I don't give a fuck.
These people, dude, these people are coming off as like very sophomoric. This is like fucking literally. This is 10th grade shit.
Yeah,
this is why I say block them. When that shit starts to go off in any of my threads, I just block. It's like when you've degenerated down to 10th grade, when you're taking me back to high school, which I never went to high school. I skipped it, but I understand the ideals of high school and the way people acted in high school. And it's like, I never went to high school, so maybe that's why I don't care to deal with it. I don't have like that propensity or interest in dealing with other people's drama. I just block people. I just shut people off. Like I don't need to keep vaguely held together ties from the internet that are disrupting my ability to enjoy my doom scrolling through X or my meme scrolling or my streams. Like I'm not here for that. I don't care. So
just read this right here. Look how stupid this degenerate, worthless, pathetic pile of shit is. Dear God, the only thing MSK has ever destroyed is its own content. I guess, hey, fair enough. I lost my original channel. Fair enough. 1 out of 10 ain't bad, I guess. By not knowing what the fuck he's doing. Okay, I will give you that. That one I'll give you. And calling Cole a pathetic loser is absolutely hilarious. No, yes, it is. I'm gonna explain this one more time. He was never involved in anything that happened. He inserted himself in a situation he had no business being in. I called him a pathetic loser. He's always really been one, if we're being honest here. But that makes you an extra pathetic loser is white knighting for someone who doesn't even agree with him. Like,
Well,
so if
not
one
even
person
just
agrees
that.
with me, what are you
Like we
talking
said
about?
before,
It's super pathetic
worse off
to
is
go out of your way to be mad on someone's behalf for a situation that he doesn't even know.
well, not even just that. It's the level that he took it to. The kind of vitriol he was trying to spout was not in line with what the conversation started from.
Yeah.
Like telling somebody that you disagree with them in a pretty low-key, simple way on a tweet does not necessitate like
all of
like
this is
outright
ridiculous.
slander, like going nuts with all the rest of these people. That's why I'm telling you right now, you're missing something here. You're not seeing something that went on. You are not privy to information and conversations that clearly this very orchestrated attack on you was put together by somebody who's mad, somebody who's hurt, somebody who's angry with you. There's a person or a group of people who clearly have some sort of long-standing issue with you that's been simmering, and very clearly they all, if you look at the way this thread came together for you, these people are talking somewhere behind the scenes, Discord,
they
DM,
just waited for
group
that.
DM, something.
They waited for that situation to pop off to have a reason to come talk.
Exactly, because they've been probably shitting on you and pissed about you or whatever for a minute now.
Or they're mad their boyfriend left them. Like, dude, I never. First of all, people say, "Oh, you left them high and dry." Actually, I didn't really leave anyone high and dry. I just left and I went to go do my own thing again. I told everybody, on the original show, I was going to start over. I didn't tell anyone that privately. I said it on stream so everyone heard it. So it wasn't like I backstabbed somebody. I said I'm going to start over. It was cool while it lasted. Goodbye. It's pretty much the best way of explaining it.
Yeah, dude, if you're not getting along with people and you're not vibing with people, then just the most mature thing you can do is just be like,
it's hard to start over, but we did.
I don't work here.
Yeah.
Like if you don't vibe with them, you don't, dude. There's a bunch of fucking nutty leftist retards that aren't going to be in the mindset that you're in. You're not vibing with them. If I was in a group like that, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, like whoever ran the group or whoever created the group, I'd be like, hey,
Austin and Bradley
Bradley
never specifically came on. Oh, Bradley did. He came on one time. I had Austin on an original one-on-one back in my Batman podcast. But the other people, most of them disrespected shows, always talked over, was trying to have shouting matches. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. It's like there's a reason why things ended up becoming the way they were. And to be fair, a separate person that told me this privately behind the scenes, hey, you should just do it this way. You know what? I don't really listen to a lot of people's opinions sometimes. That opinion was fucking fire. And I did it this person's way. And this person even said, when you do it this way, you're going to see a lot of a mask comes off. All the masks came off when I wanted to just like move on and go do my own thing.
And that's what it is right now, dude. It's a bunch of people who I don't know what they think they're getting, but I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know that they stream. I don't think that they do. I don't think that they're in this kind of community. They're not part of this.
Some of them, no, they are. Some of them are content creators. Some of them stream, but like, let's be honest here, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter, honestly.
Yeah, but when do you see them do it? Like most of them do it.
You think I search that content out? Hell
3
no.
months?
Hell, I don't search that content out. Yeah, Joker streams like every once a year, basically. Honestly.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's just like having a really expensive Zoom call by paying for StreamYard. It's not the same thing as actually actively doing this and cultivating content, trying to cultivate a fan base, try to make something out of it, or at least coming to the shows with the ability to have a conversation, with the ability to let other people talk. I mean, you saw the problems that we had with where like Rogues Gallery was when it first started to where it's at today.
Yeah, we had to talk. Yeah, but you know, the thing is, when we talked about that stuff privately, everything worked out for the better. Everyone just went
getting
okay,
better.
That's it.
And the plans.
But I'll tell you this thing before you go. When that happened back then, all this happened. everyone was like, man, you're not inviting me on shows. You might don't like me. And it's like, dude, where are you getting that from? I'm just going in a different direction. Like, what are you getting from?
Well, yeah,
this is what will constantly happen, dude. He wasn't on ever consistently, nor Bradley, but this is what would happen. People would talk through each other, constant shouty matches. They aren't respecting the show. They didn't respect me. Why am I going to have you on? Dude. There's like one person that I talked to from that original, only one person that I talked to from that original group, and we'll do shows eventually again. He's been really busy. He still likes me, but why would I stay here? I'm not respected. They don't respect the show. They don't like what I'm bringing up on topics. They don't like my opinions. Why am I here? Why do I?
Dude, you don't fit in with that group of like Disney shills or Star Wars fucking mega fans who love everything that comes out.
Another key point of context here. A lot of the guys that know the people in those groups come from me. A good amount of people that knew me originally from that group know each other because of me. But it's fine. It's all good.
Yeah.
He says, when he not only has a better job than you, I don't know Cole's job and I don't care to. I don't know what kind of flex that is. When someone's like, hey, I'm an electrician. Cool story, bro. I literally don't care. I actually don't give one flying fuck.
Okay? Yeah. I love when people sit there and try to tell you, I do this and I do that on the internet and I'm so important. It's like, what the fuck does it matter? Dude, you're just someone on the internet.
You could be lying for all we know. I've never even seen like Sean's face more than a few times. I've only seen it.
Always. Never the truth, dude. I'm telling you right now, like, unless they're going to show you a check stub from their work or their fucking pay stub or some other shit, it's a fucking lie. They're making shit up. I don't have to prove anything to you. Well, it's like, well, good. I don't have to fucking believe you. I don't care what you say you do for a living. What the fuck kind of flex is that? Like, this is just the internet. And we're having a discussion about comic books and movies. That's the thing here. You're not going to prove me wrong because you fucking work at...
Yeah, you're a fucking or electrician or he works at a bank
or some shit.
Yeah, like, people always randomly, throughout my life, it's always been a weird pet peeve of mine. People are like, I do a better job than you. Congratulations. I truly don't care. Why are you telling me this irrelevant information I don't care about at all? It's like saying, guys like bragging about their wives. I don't mind that. But it's when like my wife does that. I don't care, man. I truly don't give a fuck personally. But it's always cool. Sometimes that one I let slide a little bit. He's had more success on YouTube.
Feel better about themselves.
He's had more success on YouTube than you'll ever dream of. Okay, let's just do this right now. Sean, I can call this was his original name on YouTube was Sean Avery. Cole has a channel. He barely uploads on it and has only ever had one successful video ever. The rest of them are complete trash. Let's see if I can remember his original channel name. He had a hockey player on there. I think it was Wayne Gretzky or something. I don't remember his original channel. I should just keep a file of it or whatever. I don't have it, but I remember it.
Canadian?
Ooh. Yes. Yeah.
Trash. Oh, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, I can't find his channel right now. I'll probably do it later on. He's never been a content creator, at least a successful one. I had a bigger channel than him. I had more views than him. I had a channel that literally had a peak all time of 3 million views. Okay.
Yeah.
Throughout everything I ever did. Okay. This channel is about to hit that very soon because I am better at doing content creation than him.
I don't get the dick measuring of channel shit. If you're not professionals, what the fuck does it really matter?
And I'm doing this for fun. I don't care, for a living.
Honestly. Yeah. You're not doing this for a living. That isn't a dick measurement like scenario.
I don't care about having success on YouTube.
Channel.
I don't care about having success on YouTube. I do this for fun. If I did this for money, do you think I'd be doing the content the way I'm doing it right now?
No.
If someone do this for a job, I would be doing content like this.
Yeah.
And then the reason Joker is he's trying to chase clout. It's the stuff I laugh at personally. That's why I was just giving him this constant gif because it's just stupid, honestly. And basically, long story short, after this one, he tried to threaten to fight me. If he whatever, like I'll run it. I don't care personally. I'll just put you on the ground. Oh, congratulations to Badger. He hit 6,000 thumbs. Badger's an awesome guy.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck Austin. Fuck Bradley. Fuck Joker. Fuck that other guy was saying the champ. Fuck Sean. Okay. Fuck all you guys. Honestly, you guys are all fucking worthless idiots. All of you white knighting. All of you sitting here white knighting for a situation you have no idea of what happened, and it wasn't even honestly that bad. Me and this person talked about it in private conversation, and it ended up fine. I swear,
sounds like a bunch of people who never graduated high school, dude. At least not
in Vegas. I'll be in Vegas when we do the whole F&T thing next year in Vegas. Come, we
can run to go there. there's going to be, right-leaning people complaining about the acolyte there. They'll definitely they won't be able to go anywhere near it unless they thrive off of that kind of content.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Fuck. And here, I'll just show you guys the last thing right here. This is not like any tweet or anything, because fuck all those guys. Fuck it. People said he has health problems. I don't care. He could literally DIE right now, and I would not give a flying fuck.
In Minecraft.
No. I love my mother. I didn't cry at my own mom's funeral. You think I'm crying for a random internet relationship? Are you out of your mind?
People on the internet, dude. Like, seriously.
Fuck
I don't know why
this
people
guy.
take this shit so damn seriously. If you're not making money off of it, why in the hell? If this isn't your source of income and your living in life,
he had more success on YouTube than you did. I know what his channel looked like. He had one video that blew up to 47,000 views when he memed on John Cena talking about Tobey Maguire's dick. Every other video he did was complete trash and only had like 10 views. He never had more success. First of all, my highest viewed videos would out Trump his anyway. I've had many videos on my other channel that went like 10K, 12K, multiple of them, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Just random people inserting themselves in a situation they had no business being in for a situation they had no idea what's going on that wasn't also even that bad. Worthless, degenerate people. I will never take advice from two dudes who suck each other off. That your opinions being worth like nothing to me. You're just trash. Trash, degenerate weirdos. But fuck off my timeline. Run it in Vegas if you want. We can do it. We'll film it and everything. I'll just take you out in front. I'll just take you down in front of people. Or we'll just make a short of it. It's the only attention you get anyway. Let's be honest. This is the only attention you get. Fuck off. They ain't doing shit. They can all get that block button, honestly. Fuck off. All these fucking losers. Honestly. But
like I said, that's what the block button is for, dude.
That's what I used to.
Sounds like most of them haven't graduated high school, and you just move on from that.
Dude, I'll be honest here. People do this all the time. He came in. He liked other people more than me. He became friends with people more than me. He's just a clout chaser himself. He inserts himself in groups and goes to other people when the original person that started everything, he isn't getting anything else out of him. He will leave people when he's gotten enough out of them. I've seen him do it. Okay, I know he will. This is that group of people specifically. If you have a disagreement on anything, they'll be like, "Well, are you not my friend anymore?" It's like, that's so fucking childish. That's so childish. Like in this group, I told people, I told someone else recently, person I'm not going to mention, not the person you guys think, another person I talked to a few days ago. They were like, "How's the new group of people treating you?" I'm like, "Oh, we have no drama. Literally, we have no drama in this group at all. And if any issues come up, people are willing to talk about them. Let's kind of settle things out. Let's try to get people's perspectives and let's try and fix the problems." This didn't happen in the other groups I was in. It was all just bullshit, all just nonsense, all like backstabbing drama. This doesn't happen in this group. We have no drama. And I told you before, I do apologize for bringing this over. I didn't.
You mean the 699?
No, I didn't think. I didn't think quote tweeting that warranted that level of a fucking reaction. And I'll be honest, I'm not a drama person. I have no problems. This is the first time I've had something big like this happen in a minute. I'm usually the most thing I want to do on stream is come on, talk comics. We literally talk movies all the time. We have what I want. The show is finally where I want. Boobies all the time.
Expositions. Last night in the chat, anyway.
Yeah, but when I yelled at, you know what happened after that? People don't know that. Here, I can't. Showing DMs is kind of weird. I'll just say what she told me right after that happened. You know what she said? Because she didn't do this. I was saying she didn't do this, but she did message me after that first time, and she was like, "Hey, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings." I was like, "No, you didn't. You didn't do anything wrong." They would have done that. If anything bad happened on stream, they would just not care at all. Tiny Mad messaged me on stream and she was like, "Hey, are you okay? Did I hurt your feelings?" Like, no, I'm not fucking mad about that shit. But the show is ruined because I don't like shouting matches because that's what happened on my original show, and I'd rather just like redo the show. I'd rather just run it back. But no, just things like that go a long way. Like fuck all those people, dude. You can go fucking burn in it. Just go burn in hell. That's my YouTube PC way of saying that. If because you guys told me, oh, he was having health problems, and I DM'd the dude. I was like, "Hey, bro, you alive?" He said, "Yeah." I was like, "You can come on the Cloud9 podcast again," because he wrote me this long paragraph about why he couldn't come on anymore. And I was like, all right, whatever, dude. It's me and Chaz and Warren will do it anyway. It doesn't matter, honestly. And this happened. Like, no, fuck that guy. Fuck that backstabbing, lying piece of shit. Fuck him. The NSFW one is real cringe. Like, dude, I've never. Like, what do you're tripping out, dog. You're probably talking about yourself, projecting bullshit in your own life. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that guy. And I will say this: it only happened because he chose to involve himself in a situation that didn't warn him at all. He was basically just white knighting for somebody that doesn't agree with him anyway. I don't really know why anybody would ever do that, honestly. But yeah, that's essentially that. I wanted to talk about it because I really hard thought about it to myself, and I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I really got to talk about it. You know, I don't care about this person anymore. You know, I don't care about this person anymore, so I shouldn't care about like what their feelings are. Because if I don't like you anymore, nor care if you die, your opinion means less than shit to me, honestly, you know? I mean, I know people watching this are gonna go tell them. I don't care. Like, I don't care. I have a new group of people. These people are awesome. The show is going the way I want it to go, and it's the thing that I've always wanted, you know? Got YouTube content that's great, multiple channels I'm working on that's going good, starting up very soon. It's like, I don't need people like that anymore, you know? Fuck them. Then go burn in hell. Who cares? But yeah, on a more happy note, you're muted on the StreamYard. You're muted on the StreamYard thing.
And in a lot of instances, I would say that, like, you know, ignoring them, muting them, blocking them is fine. But like when you're accusing somebody of basically SA with underage types with
never happened.
Photography and
Legit,
shit.
never happened.
Then I can understand why you wanted to say something and why you wanted to set the record straight, because it's slander is all it is, and it's kind of gross. But it figures that I didn't realize, or no, maybe I did realize he was Canadian, and you know Canadians are very
stupid.
Lefty. So not all of them. There's some perfectly good. Professor Haitian, love that guy.
That guy's awesome. Great. Yeah, that's a cool Canadian. Yeah.
He's awesome. He's really cool Canadian. So and he's French Canadian. He's based AF, dude. But you know, there's plenty of Canadians out there who are just what exactly the left is. They just make shit up to try to make a point about things, and well, it's unfortunate that they live in a country where they basically want to genocide all of the homeless and mentally ill via euthanasia.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell them, hey, I hope you made it out okay, and move on. Yeah, dude, there's no point. Like, I'm glad that you defended yourself, at least because that was taken to an insane extreme that wasn't necessary at all, given the context of the conversation going on with you and another person. That was so far out of line that it needed to be responded to and ended. And now that it's blocked and it's done, it's done.
It's over. Yeah, I never mentioned this.
Let's look at what fucking came out this week in comic books and like fuck.
Actually, yes. Very last thing I'll say on this before we move on is fuck all those people and fuck Sean specifically. Cole, fuck him. I truly don't care what happens to him. I don't care what health problems he's having. I don't care. He dies tomorrow. My God, one less shitty person on this earth to deal with.
I don't know any of these people, so I don't care about any of it.
All right. As I said before, let's go to the comic stuff. So let's go League of Comics Geeks. Okay, so right now I'm still putting together what I'm gonna buy, honestly. So keep in mind, I got home late, and sorry, Tank. Yeah, I know. I know you guys come for fun. I should have probably pre-warned everybody, but I'm sorry, man. But yeah, man, have a great night, dudes. It's been always nice to have you on. I know Kitty, she was here. She was like, it's fine. It's all good. You know, you don't want to look at anything bad. I fully understand. It's understandable, you know. But then again, what thing? Washing your hands. Yeah. Washing your hands. It's over. What the fuck? I just froze when I was washing my hands in the air. Holy shit, dude.
You locked up, bro. You locked up, bro.
Okay. Only thing I picked up this week was, I think, Action Comics Ultimate Transformers issue number 10 came out. I'm really contemplating picking up the subsequent issues
Ooh.
after reading volume 1.
Can you get them? That's a real question. Can you get 8 and 9?
Yeah, you can. I would just say go to mycomicshop.com online. You can just buy them all at once.
I'm gonna buy my first comics through the business
Mhm.
soon. I've been debating what I'm gonna get. I'm thinking about. I have more money to fund that venture this month. I think I might start putting some toys on there too. I don't know how much traction I got out of the GI Joe unboxing I did the other weekend, but they were hella
Mhm.
fun. Like fuck, dude, these things are such great figures. I love the freaking they look so good in a display too. Like seriously, they're just great looking action figures that are so true to the original content, the original IP, that it's just like I can't
Yeah.
help but like love the way these look.
Chloe, how you doing, girl? Hopefully you had a good day.
I
Man,
know she was waiting
don't
for
you
me.
hate it when it's yours playing a shooter, trying to get a 20% drop, but it's like your 10th time running the same dungeon over and over? I think I had that in like Soul Calibur a long time ago. They had that dungeon level. It was like it's very. I know what you're talking about. I've had some levels. Yeah, they're fucking bum. You know.
Yeah.
Thanks for bumming me out, MSK. This is fun. Okay, so the new X-Men relaunch starts today. This is also what I'm getting from the Marvel from the
I
ashes.
hate that fucking Juggernaut. Fuck that Juggernaut.
Oh, that looks so ugly. Like the muscles are
so
cool.
terrible.
This helmet looks
They've
like
done this
shit.
before with him though. It always looked. They've been doing this to Juggernaut for a minute. I hate that look. Sorry, just not
You're
interested.
fine, man.
He's not a fucking X-Men. He's a goddamn X-Men villain. He's not a mutant or anything like that. For fuck's
Why
sake.
have they been making him a good guy? He's always been mostly a bad guy.
Because every bad guy has to have their what is it? Their turn to babyface moment. Their redemption arc. Oh, all these bad guys are really just misunderstood. Fuck you. I don't want that in comics. I want good villains in my fucking comics. I want bad people who are distinctly bad, who are distinctly evil. I don't need the shades of gray about how they got beat by their stepdad or molested by their stepmom or whatever the fuck. And that's why they're evil. I just want fucking bad guy, because there are just bad people in the world. There are bad characters. There are bad actors. There's bad individuals. There are people who are out there who set out to do things for bad reasons because they're not good objectively.
Yeah.
There is objectively good and objectively fucking bad.
Yeah.
God damn. This is why.
Well, the tagline is so on the nose because it says "From the ashes, a new beginning." So you're confirming the Krakoa era was bad and it was dead. They're confirming with their tagline that it was dead for a property. From the ashes, guys. Ashes are like when you die and you turn into like dirt, bro.
Now, who did you turn this over to? Who's writing this now?
I think Jed McKay is writing. Yeah, he was for Blood Hunt. He was the guy that wrote Blood Hunt. He's writing the new Avengers run.
Like, look at all these people. Not a single one of these people is anyone familiar with. I'm sure
they even gave Gail Simone an X-Men title, actually.
They did?
Yeah, she's leading Uncanny X-Men, actually.
No shit.
I'm not even kidding. She's gonna be writing on Action Comics for a little bit.
They're paying her so much that they can't get a real creative on regular X-Men.
Oh, sorry. On here, you want to also tap if there's any trades or hardcovers coming out. There's the new Adventures of Batman and Robin that are coming out for an omnibus. I'm getting that. I got the Batman the Animated Series omnibus. It's amazing. It's absolutely just great. But other than that, yeah, I only have to get Ultimates, X-Men, and Action Comics. I'm still kind of deciding on if I'm going to pick up the subsequent issues of Transformers issues 7 through right now, where they're at 10. So kind of deciding that. Probably will make a decision on that very soon. Next week, I don't think I have anything that much different, honestly. Next week, there's nothing, honestly. Nothing that I will be that interested in buying. There's weeks here I bought like one title, maybe two max. And then there's been weeks I've honestly bought more trades or hardcovers or omnibuses, actually, because what else am I supposed to get? There's nothing else. There's Valiant has been doing their relaunch through Alien Books. You see here, there's no one really that interested, honestly.
Ooh.
There's the Thanos annual that's getting a reprint. They're doing this Thanos quest bullshit. I don't know what it's about. I don't know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
how many times you can conjure up the fucking Infinity Stone narrative
All
with
the
Infinity
times.
Gauntlet?
They don't
It's
have
like the only
anything
thing
new to write, dude.
Yeah,
They have nothing new to write. They don't know how to write new.
quite a
What do
bit.
I have anything
Quite a
coming?
lot, actually.
I don't
Oh,
have anything
The
dropping in
Thundercats
July.
trade paperback for the newest run of Thundercats is dropping. I might pick up that. I might,
Is it any
probably
good?
will. Okay. So you
I'm
know how
thinking about
Transformers relaunched?
Predator versus Wolverine.
So you know how
That-
Transformers
okay.
relaunched from Skybound and issue 1 was
Yeah.
like praised, and
Yep.
I read the reviews for the new Thundercats the new Thundercats issue 1. It was not the same love that the Transformers relaunch got. That's
It's
a
too
big
bad.
red flag.
Oh, damn. How big is this? It's $24? Oh,
For
no, it didn't launch, dude. It doesn't come out till. Oh, that's a hardcover. Never mind. Hold on. Do they have a soft cover?
the soft cover doesn't come out till like October, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. Like, okay, where's just the regular? No, the hardcover doesn't come out till October. I want the soft cover. Like, I'll read
Oh,
it
the
now.
trade paperback comes out
Have it
next
for-
week. For Thundercats, comes out next week.
Yeah. Let me see here. Oh, there we go. Paperback. Oh man, they're charging full retail on Amazon. That ain't gonna move. Sorry, guys. You got to
They're
give a
gone, man.
discount to move shit. Skybound gets it, man.
I'll
Those
be-
$16 Transformer comics, the $13 Joe comics.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why those trades are selling the fuck out, dude. You can't get a hold of them. Why? Because they put a good discount on them and everybody's buying them. People are reading those things. You are going to see the floppies pick up based off of the success of these things being so good. And I'm sorry, dude, but like I said, still, and I love that they have the volume counters on them. This is still the best book I've read so far this year. This is so fucking good. It's so very fucking good. And
This is my first
I'm not
ever
even a Joe fanboy.
This is my first ever Godzilla hardcover that I want to get. I saw it was on near mint condition. There was this girl that was doing some reviews or whatever, and she brought this up. I was like, that looks really cool, honestly. They're charging
Cover looks pretty
40 for
cool.
this. Go on
Oofta,
eBay
spend
and
that
find it.
money.
Yeah,
but you're
40
broke.
for
You
this.
work at McDonald's. You don't have money for comic books.
Allegedly. I actually work for State Farm, honestly.
Oh yeah, are you Jake? Holy shit, I knew it.
I'm Jake. I'm State Farm.
You're Jake from State Farm.
Hold on. I bought this already. I bought that, and I'll buy that next. Yeah, look at Gail Simone writing on Superman in a new arc. This is what they did with Jason Aaron. They give random people 3-part arcs for Superman now at this point.
It's because they can't get a creative to commit at the pay rate.
No
but
one
they're
is
trying to
committing
get
long
people
term
with name
anymore.
recognition. No, of course not, because they're not getting paid enough. But this is the thing. Gail Simone is probably the biggest name in mainstream comics right now, outside of shitty dudes like Tom
Joshua
King
Williamson and Daniel Warren Johnson are probably the only two.
Yeah, but see, those guys weren't as big as they are now. They weren't as big until those books dropped, and they were as good as they are. And now they're outselling all the rest.
Uncanny X-Men number 1 coming out in August, written by Gail Simone. Gail Simone is going to be writing on Superman. She's on X-Men. Their big X-Men relaunch. Editor Tom Brevoort.
Yeah, they've just brought back like Tom Brevoort. I know the name, but I don't think he was ever consequential. Whatever happened to the guy that nobody knew who the hell his name was, the EIC over there? Yeah, CB
Cebulski
or whatever. Yeah, he's not editing anymore.
He edits most things. He's on mostly every title, except for like a few here and there.
Like, he has led the worst era in Marvel Comics history forever. I don't know how.
You know what I think? Okay. I don't disagree. I think Jim Lee's worse. You know why? He does nothing. Jim Lee does nothing.
Yeah, Jim Lee doesn't care.
At least Cebulski is doing something, I guess, he's doing his job to some degree. Jim Lee does nothing.
He's making just comics.
Jim Lee is just literally just writing his salary out. Does he care about the quality of DC Comics? Does he?
No, none of them care about the quality.
TMNT relaunch with Jason Aaron is coming out the 3rd week of the month.
Is that with the original 4?
That was when this takes place after that little mini story from your free comic book day that you got.
Oh, that's right. Oh, wasn't Jason Aaron the one that wrote that too?
I don't know. Was he?
Oh God, if he was, I would stay away.
Captain America number
Bad.
11.
Let's see here. I don't know. Those are all of my Grok comics I need to actually finish reading.
I gotta start reading those too. Rook Exodus, getting that. Wolverine Blood Hunt. Yeah, you have. Look at this other X-Men title. There's so many X-Men titles launching. Storm's gonna have her own thing. She'll also be part of the Avengers. You have NYX. What is this supposed to fucking stand for? Look at this.
Oh, that was
look
it.
at this. Look at this headline. It literally says, "This is NYX. This isn't a book about X-Men." Yet they have pale.
It is.
Ooh.
It's a. I think it was that team and name is familiar. I think that's something they did
This
once
isn't
upon a
X-Men.
time. They're revisiting.
Fuck off, Marvel. Holy shit.
Let's see here. Who did this shit Night Thrasher story? Oh,
Power
that's
Rangers
Juni
Darkest
Ba.
Hour.
So okay, that isn't it. Paul Owler wrote Splinter's Day Off. This was actually fun. I liked this story. That was a good story.
Okay.
So that one wasn't bad. It was the Night Thrasher one that sucked. All new ongoing series begins this July. July is going to be number 1 is going to be Raphael. August number 2 is Michelangelo. Number 3 is Leonardo in September, and number 4 is Donatello in October. You've got different artists on each book, but they're all Jason Aaron. I'm trying to remember if I cared for Jason Aaron's run on
Thor?
on
I only really
Captain
know him from
America.
Thor.
Was it Thor?
He was the one
Yeah,
that
didn't he-
brought in the female Thor. Remember? Yep, that's his run.
Oh God, yeah, that's what I was remembering. Okay,
He's
yeah.
always been a Marvel guy. He's been flexing
No.
his wings. He's doing he did Superman earlier this year. He's one of the guys that's heading the DC Ultimate Comics launch very
Did he
soon.
do the
Rumored, allegedly.
extra gay Superman. Oh, dude, I just see
He's gonna be
DC
on Superman,
doing
though.
exactly with this
Yeah.
with this new alternate universe series is what they did the last time with All Star Comics. Like, I don't think they're bringing in. I don't know. I'll have to see. I mean, the Marvel Ultimates thing came out of nowhere, kind of like they did that particular story with the Maker, kind of out of nowhere, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna launch another brand again," even though we did Secret Wars back in when was it? Was it 2019, 2018, and basically deleted the Ultimate Universe just to come back here 6 years later and start another one.
It said okay. So if everyone doesn't know, I've been getting I just been getting a lot of my new comics from mycomicshop.com because basically if you go on eBay, you have to not only pay like cover price, you're paying like $10, essentially like $8 shipping for each one. So it's much easier and cheaper just to bundle everything together and get a shipping estimate for it, which is what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, and it's been really awesome. But I'll still go on and support the eBay seller here and there if they have like a trade or a hardcover or an omnibus that they're selling that's overpriced. So I'm still going to be on there supporting the sellers too. I saw this Deadpool, the Saga of Wade Wilson at Barnes and Noble. They were charging like $30 for it. So this is the written by Joe Kelly. This is the one that you always talk about. You said this is like your definitive Deadpool.
I think that's
run.
the definitive Deadpool, absolutely. So yeah, I would recommend for $30. It's probably not bad.
First printing collects Deadpool 1997 for series. All this, obviously all the stuff. Cover price $44.99. They're selling it for $30, so $10 off, but plus shipping, so like $32. So you say like $8 essentially.
Yeah.
So that's their pick of the week. What else is here? They have the Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong hardcover, or I think trade dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Fun crossover idea, but for some reason I didn't care for it as much as I thought I would, honestly. Let's do new releases. So yeah, those are the only things I have to get this week. Yeah, just X-Men, Action Comics, and Ultimates. That's pretty much it. I mean, unless I'm getting Amazing Spider-Man number whatever the fuck that is from. Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Not interested.
Yep. I'm not interested in watching someone write complete human shit and get paid for it. Like just basically getting paid a nice huge salary or whatever the page rate is for he's getting just to
Yep.
fuck up a character. Like, hell, you think I'm supporting that? No, I'll buy it from stores. I'll buy it from like people that sell it to make money. I'm not giving that money. I'm good on that. Oh, okay. I'll get that omnibus later when I get paid. That's pretty much it. Yeah. What else came out this week? I don't know what else came out this week, honestly. Yeah, everyone's just been waiting for Comic-Con because Comic-Con is when the news is going to drop. Who said, are you going to do a reaction to the guys? No, I don't care. Are you sure? No, man. Agatha Harkness.
There's a lot of people doing it, but like, you know, I get the people doing it. It means I don't really feel the need to because they're better at it than I would be anyways. Like, that's why I don't usually delve into that comment. It's not that I don't like it. I watch it. I don't make it because there's plenty of people making.
Oh, Gladiator 2 trailer dropped. I never saw the first Gladiator movie, so I can't really comment on that.
You should see that. Here's what I'm looking at right here on a discount. This is the kind of shit I'm looking to spend money on. New releases, pretty weak sauce sounding this week, and the news upcoming with the new X-Men books, more weak sauce. Jason Aaron on Ninja Turtles, more weak sauce. Predator versus Wolverine for $16. That I think is worth some while there.
If you get it, we can review it. I already have it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Percy, DeVito, Lashy. I thought Larry Hama was on this one, but I guess not. Still, it looks good. I dig the art. I heard good things about it. I don't know if you've read it yet or not, but that's on the list. Dude, $12 right here. Godzilla versus Power Rangers 2. $12.
Not bad.
Bang for your buck. $128, people. People talk about how expensive it is to get into comics. It's like, nah, you just gotta change your mindset.
You know, we were talking with Rogue here about getting new people in because people said, "Oh, well, it's kind of hard." I'm not trying to like hold everyone's hand through everything. If you can't do basic internet research for yourself, nobody can help you at that point. If you can't even willingly shop around and see a better deal, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know, I can help people get in, but if you're not willing to help your own self, then it's you know, you don't really care as much.
Oh wow, they have a Deadpool versus Wolverine. Is this a trade? What is this? Is this a mini series? This looks familiar. I was supposed to do in their brutal first meeting. So apparently a retelling of the first meeting of Deadpool. Oh, it's actually collecting of Deadpool number 27, Cable and Deadpool issue. So it's a collection of a bunch of issues of those two fighting each other, plus their first meeting back in Wolverine number 88. Okay. I dig it. That's kind of cool. How much is that going for? $30 for 336 pages. This is the thing I think that people miss here is that like everyone thinks that to read comics or to get into comics, you need to pick up floppies every week. Not the fucking case at all. And it hasn't been. Frankly, it's never been a better time to abandon floppies. I know if you want to, some people are into it, but I'd say there's so much old shit still in print that you can find. The only thing that's old that you might have a hard time with right now is what was this called? What was it? Was it Bow Hunters? I'm trying to remember what this was though. It wasn't that. It was a Green Arrow story arc that was mildly controversial, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people didn't like the
Longbow Hunter trailer. That's what it was.
Yeah, to answer your thing, if people think it's too expensive to do floppies each month, okay, if it's true, let's say that for argument's sake that's true, then only do a few characters then. A lot of people like that. No, just pick one character from Marvel, pick a character from DC, or pick just one, follow one, or literally just grab the trades and hardcovers and omnibuses. Right now for Marvel characters, there's Epic. Right now, currently, it's still, and I'm doing it for a while. Marvel are doing the Epic collections. Epic collections, which basically are like a hybrid between like a trade and an omnibus. $45 for all that content. Volume, they're all numbered, so you're not getting in at some weird point where you don't know where it started at. bruh, you guys are way better.
And not only that,
options.
like, dude, you really want to get into the money. You want to get into like this is the thing. You're never gonna enter on like Superman or Spider-Man or Batman at places at the beginning or any shit like that. You have enough knowledge about the character that you don't have to enter at the beginning. You don't have to know everything. But like this right here, you want to get into Batman? This is what I would tell every single person. If you want to start early in Batman, or you want to know a very critical point in the timeline of Batman, this book right here is maybe $24 on Amazon right now. Look how big that is. That's a shit ton of content. You're not going to get more book for your buck than something like this when it comes to Batman. Like, seriously, a great read too. Really great shit. Classic creators. Like, it's worth your time. If you want something more modern, the let's see here. This one right here is still $16 on Amazon for a hardcover and a really good Ninja Turtle story. Like, there's so much shit out there that you can get on Amazon, and I hate to say it, it's not a local store, but local stores refuse. So many comic shops refuse to just embrace the trades, embrace bande dessinée. Hell, try reaching out to indie creators and embracing that a little bit and putting it on the shelves. You might get people from your local area who are into this kind of shit to come in. I would, if I started seeing, Rippaverse books at the comic shop, I'd go in there and get them.
Also, with this, it just looks better let's say if you were collecting just to make sure to look good on a shelf. That stuff looks good and better on a shelf. Just getting the trades or the hardcovers or the omnibuses or whatever,
And you can go back and read the great shit. You don't have to take the slop that they're churning out now for you. If you like Batman, but everything's kind of ass right now because Tom King is ass, you don't have to read that. There's plenty of great Batman that's been written for decades that's still out there for you to read. Go pick up Batman Year One. I bet you it's $9 right now.
Batman Year One, the trade, I bought it for like $10, I think.
Yeah, $9.86. Such a great story. You want to start early in Batman? You want to know something about maybe the beginning of Batman?
Oh, I saw this too.
Also,
unless you're someone that's making content based around this, if something says volume 1, start wherever that story arc is until it finishes, and then go to the next one.
Yep. If it's good, if you don't like it, all you've got is one volume of it, probably for $15, $20, and you're like, oh, actually, I don't like this. Sell it on eBay, make some money back, move it. There's plenty of people buying these books used. That's the other thing too. You can get a lot of these trades used in decent condition. Ooh, here we go. Batman and the Max Arkham Dreams for $18. That cover art is pretty sick. That looks pretty cool. But yeah, dude, there's so much of this stuff out there that you can just go and pick up and have that you don't have to feel like you're starting somewhere weird or anything like that. Like, there's plenty of places for you to start off and to go in and read, and you don't have to spend money buying floppies every month. If you just want to find a story that's good and read a good story and that's it. Like, you're not here for, maybe you care about the continuity a little bit, but you just kind of want to read their great stories. There's tons of them out there in print to go get, and they're cheap. They're cheap as hell on Amazon.
Walter says, serious question, is Rippaverse Comics at any retailers, and if not, why? They were at mycomicshop.com, which is obviously a huge retailer. They have a portal on their website where if any shops want to have their books, they can. Okay, so that's a lot to explain. So basically, if Eric ever wanted to be traditionally in the industry, he would have to obviously get his books accepted into the distributors in the industry, Diamond, Penguin Random House, and the other distributors. Normally, it was always Diamond, right? That Diamond was the only middleman in the industry that did all that stuff, right?
Yep.
So basically, you submit your stuff to them. You get put in a catalog, like those old paper catalogs your parents used to read when you were a kid. And you were just like playing with some toys. Yeah, catalog, old shit like that. Then those catalogs get sent to comic book bookstores, shop owners, and they pick off what do they want to order. Then, to be in that catalog, you pay Diamond a fee to be in there for the hope and chances of get bought by other shops. So what Eric does, Eric has a portal on his website where if shops want to carry Rippaverse comics, they can just purchase them from him directly. That way they're not buying from a middleman to get them later on to hopefully just put them on a shelf and just rot. So yeah, just the average person just isn't even gonna know that I told them that. I had to actually learn all that stuff. I was like, what the fuck is all that? That's a lot of shit to know. But that'll be a general reason why is shop owners get to pick out what they want to order and all that shit. And I'll be honest with you guys, as everyone knows, and I like Eric too, but this is the hard truth about the industry is shops can barely sell what they're given from the mainstream. Taking on indie titles is just another risk. I'm sorry, indies kind of have to figure out another way of making money that's not from the traditional means, because the traditional means don't even make the shops money anymore. It's not about it's not about being popular. It's more like they're going with what can sell and what's a guarantee. So if you see like X-Men #1, well, you're gonna go with that over like ISOM #1. That's hypothetically speaking.
They're going with what the people in the stores know, because the people in the stores are probably your regulars are looking at previews and going through previews. This doesn't have the reach, but this is at the same time though, like you said, exactly this. This is the thing that I noticed in more than a few stores is that they are heavy to cover the walls and shit that isn't selling. Marvel, DC, tons of it that isn't selling, and it's ending up in their back issues. What they don't have on the shelf and what they don't have in back issues is the kind of shit that that clearly sells, because they get it and they even admit like it sells out. Like I'm always trying to find my son Sonic comics.
Yeah.
They don't months. This isn't just a miss in their forecast, or maybe they're not doing forecasting at all. There are store owners that don't understand how to forecast. You can't I don't know how you run a comic shop and you don't know what forecasting is. You've got to know what's been selling. You've got to understand that, because previews has you ordering 2 and 3 months out. At least it used to.
Oh yeah, no, it still is. I forgot to
you're
mention
always
that.
ordering ahead, thinking, I've got to.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. You're ordering this stuff in advance too. Now from Eric, it's different because he could just sell it to you. It's because they have their own warehouse. They're their own publisher.
Yeah,
that's why they're different. But for the average indie, they'd have to basically hope. Okay, so you're basically giving money to, let's just say Diamond, for example. That's a lot easier name to follow than Penguin Random House. You give money to Diamond in the hopes, the fact that the comic shop owners would buy your book, picking it up from a catalog. And I'll be honest here, and you're right, indies aren't popular enough for a shop owner to go X-Men #1 relaunch over buttfuck random nobody character I don't know about. It makes sense from a business point of view. And I don't fault them for it. It makes perfect sense. And I understand it. That's why when these indie guys are like, well, you're not legitimate unless you're in a comic book shop. By that logic, none of you are. And who cares if you're perceived to be legitimate? If you have your own website and you sell by your own means, who gives a fuck? Who really cares what perceived legitimacy is? That's so gay. Oh, you're not legitimate. Who cares? That's gay shit you're arguing at that point. Who gives a fuck, personally?
Well, and that's the thing too. I think that, again, I think there's plenty of store owners out there who could probably make something out of this, who could actually figure out how to make that work, who could bring in it.
Like, how do you make indies work?
Eric July, or in all caps, even who could move Cyberfrog. There are store owners that could do that. There's ways that you could do that. There's things that you could show people. There's advertisement you can put up in the store for this. There's marketing that you can do with it. You could announce it on your social media. There's tons of ways to go about figuring this out and actually successfully moving these things in stores. It's that, in all honesty, what would happen if they started doing that, though, is you'd start to see the distributors and shit like that probably coming to give them some crap. Like, could you imagine being the first store owner that put that up in their store? The level measure of shit that they not only would get from normie lefty comic dipshits, but from all of the fucking nut jobs on Twitter that already lose their fucking minds over Eric July, like, wiping sweat off his brow. Like, it would be impossible for that store owner. So that's the other part of it too, is that there's such an amount of
Yeah.
ridiculous people out there that would blow them up over it and
Well,
give
they
them
have
death
they
threats
have
and
this
shit.
weird level of ridiculous notions that unless you're doing this, this, and this, that means you're perceived legitimate. And it's like Iconic Comics didn't go through any of that bullshit. Actually, I don't consider Image a indie publisher. They publish a lot of unknown titles, but I don't really consider them
Yeah.
indie.
They
The
publish
books
some
that go through,
titles that
yeah,
sell less than Rippaverse does.
like you have Image and Dark Horse, and obviously like maybe Boom Studios, but they're not gonna. I don't know what their name could be now that they got absorbed today. Who factor in Image and Dark Horse already released a bunch of random titles that don't sell. Remember, like, so before the market is already oversaturated. Like what? That's what the indie guys need to understand. It doesn't matter if you're in a comic shop, because as we know with comic shops, they're not even selling like comics to make a bulk of their own cash. They're selling like manga, toys, and all that other shit. So the average way that people thought how this stuff works is it just hasn't been that way for a very long time. And I have to really look into this stuff to kind of figure out what the hell's been going on this whole time. And it's a rabbit hole once you really get into it. But you gain all this knowledge and you're like, makes sense why a store wouldn't carry an indie title. The other indie titles don't sell currently right now. Why would you take on more stuff? And remember, keep in mind, when stores get these orders, they're massive. Okay, all these comics you put out in the front, hopefully to sell to people, new releases, right? Then you gotta factor in when it comes to a store. We'll just use this for example. This Ripazine book. Eric, obviously, if he sells you one, he has like probably 5,000 more copies of this. That stuff in the store is, let's say, rotting on the shelves, in storage, in boxes, collecting dust. More shit you can't sell. You know what I mean? Crazy. It's just all this comic stuff. And I you guys know it's a lot to explain, but once you get it, you're like, okay, now I understand how things go. And people are keeping the same model around, but this is the only model that they know because this has been perpetuated by the industry. It's the only model they know. And I do feel for shop owners. I be honest with you, I really do. Like I understand the position that they're in. If they're kind of fucked if they do, fucked if they don't. Because the perception on the internet does not translate to real life. When we went to Cosmic Comics, there was that guy that went to that girl was so cute. The one that she was so hot. Oh my God. Remember there was a guy that walked in there and he asked for the new stuff. So on the internet, the narrative is, well, the new stuff doesn't sell. The new stuff isn't shit. In real life, whenever I went to a comic shop or to Frankenstein's, I live in a massive state, obviously. People always ask for the new stuff. On the internet, it's new stuff that doesn't sell. New stuff ain't shit. In real life, new stuff sells. That's why they carry it. Because remember, most people don't even know what the older stuff is. They're naturally going to go up to and be like, hey, yo, what's the newest thing that just dropped? Just by human nature alone, you want the newest thing because you wouldn't know what the older stuff is because that's another rabbit hole you have to go down. You know what I mean?
No, I know. Well, what you're talking about there is like you're talking about like people who are still in the stores buying shit right now. And there's definitely some legacy buyers left, but for the most part, a lot of us have left. A lot of us have been leaving. And that's why when you go and you look at what like actual units sold look like say now versus 10 years ago, you're going to see some large disparities there. If you look at specific titles, units sold a decade ago versus now. I'm not talking the industry overall where Dogman is fucking, lifting all boats supposedly, but not really. It's just making Dave Pilkey a millionaire, more of a millionaire. But there are people who go in and want the new stuff, but like my kids, this is where I always take the frame of reference back to when it comes to popular culture, because the next generation, the up and comers, Gen Alpha, don't care about mostly any of that shit. They don't care about new Superman, new Spider-Man, new Batman. They know who those characters are, but they want to see new Sonic. Dude, they want to talk about Dogman.
Darnell's kid.
Yep.
Before we went on stream, one time Darnell's kid came in. He was like, "What anime are you watching?" Right there. He said
Naruto.
One of his kids is like 8 years. I think he's 8-year-old boy. He was like, "Hey, I know you like My Hero Academia. Have you watched Chainsaw Man?" This kid watched Chainsaw Man. That's crazy. Like. It's so crazy now that potentially Deku is more known to kids than Superman, Batman.
Naruto is.
No,
Naruto.
That's crazy, is it not?
They know of Superman.
They know of Batman.
They don't know about him.
Yeah.
They know about Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
They know about Goku. They don't know about Batman. They don't know about Superman. They've seen them. I show them. I have this stuff. I play these things for them. You know what they find interesting? You know what they're going to be into? They're not watching Star Wars. They're not watching Disney, Marvel, or Disney Star Wars or any of those shows. They're watching Minecraft streamers. They're playing Fortnite. They're playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. That's where Gen Alpha is.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, because they don't have anything out there that attracts me, that I want, that my kids see me doing it, they're not going to ape that behavior from me. They're not going to ape that interest from me. They don't see that because I'm not watching it. So my kids aren't going to pick that up. They're not going to find that interest there. Like I watch the old stuff, but like I have a ton of it, but I just don't have enough time to watch it, and I share it with them. But they've got to have something that's their own. They've got to have their own Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. They don't want to see just the stuff that dad is giving them and showing to them. They need something of their own. This is the thing that I've thought about a lot, is that like every generation picks up on that thing that's their own. Like my dad introduced me to comics with Silver Surfer, Warlock, Resurrection. Really great read, fantastic fucking art in that book if you're into that style. But I ended up finding my own thing. You know, he was into Silver Surfer and outer space comics, but I got into Spider-Man. I got into the X-Men. I got into, you know, the stuff that was big at the time and that looked cool, that had great artists on it. Like infinitely better artists than you see today. Infinitely, even at its worst. Even, dude, I would give my left nut to go back to the Clone Saga from fucking Spider-Man days. I'd take a like that Juggernaut costume, ass, but the Scarlet Spider version of his costume, his Spider-Man Scarlet Spider costume, fucking chef's kiss for the time. Perfectly met the time period that it was in. It looked cool. It looked interesting. You know, that kind of stuff is what pulled me in. There isn't anything like that for them. There's nothing pulling them into these characters or finding their own niche in these universes like I did for myself. Like that I, you know, got interested in, because I'm reading old shit, and they you know, this could be my oldest keeps complaining about reading this, but if he wants to do a Splatfest this weekend, he's gonna have to read something. But like it's like they're looking for something that's their own, and they don't want the things that I'm handing them as they get older. Like my 13-year-old would want something more interesting. What is he doing? He's playing Splatoon and reading Splatoon mangas because that's interesting to him. He found his own thing. I mean, when he was younger, I gamed a lot. He watched me play video games, so he got into video games. I don't have any time to do that anymore, but this is the thing. These things.
This is another. So that's a thing that me and Rogue talked about with the YuGiOh one-on-one we just had when I had him on talking about YuGiOh and stuff. People got to factor in. I'm not trying to sound like that guy, but a lot of this stuff is not like outdated. That's the wrong word. But it's from like a bygone era of doing things a certain way where things now have just changed. A lot of people haven't understood that things have just changed. Yeah, I'm not saying comics will die. That obviously is just a title so people would watch the video. Obviously, I don't really think that. But comics can be dying. They're not going to fully ever die off. Okay, it's just not going to happen because people like you, me, and you will keep it alive. There's a passionate, really passionate fan base for it. It'll always be kept alive. But the notion that more people are going to get into it, popular characters, because popular characters, when you have people getting into popular characters, that leads them down the road to getting into more characters. Well, if people can't even get into the popular characters, how is the buttfuck random nobody character going to draw you in? If the main characters people all know can't sell you shit, you're screwed. It's like the whole like lifting tides, rising tides, raises all buttfuckers or whatever. What that saying is,
Dogman isn't bringing those up because Dogman and Cat Kid are their own fucking thing, and they don't need to venture outside of it. They don't need to read any of that other shit to get entertainment. They have those books, and that's all they need because
I think it's
all they want. You know,
I'm gonna push the comic channel to try and get new people in. We're gonna do reading order videos. We're gonna do all that stuff you guys have been asking for. Just gonna take some time because obviously it takes time to make that kind of content, but it will eventually happen. People need to understand is the best way to really get things to go the way you want them to is to kind of understand the market that you're in. We aren't in the market that we used to be in. We're not in the same type of environment we used to be in. You know,
Yep.
It's just what it is. We're not in the same world we were in. Obviously, it's just what it is. You know, like I think Rogue said earlier, his 11-year-old son, I think his 12-year-old son or whatever, you know, don't give a fuck about the things that came in his generation. They don't vibe with him because he's from a different world. You know, it's from a completely different world. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's the
So.
thing they're not considering enough of. It's going to be a problem sooner than later.
Let me see. I want this story. I am Tony Stark. But again, you know, I love the hobby that I have right now. I love comics, so I completely will always be buying them and into them. But I can understand why people have a hard time getting in. I just do, you know. Let me see what I got here. What the heck? Okay, give me a moment here. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here in about like 5 minutes, actually. But sorry, Chloe, I will go over your comment. I'm sorry, I clicked off again. To give my take on what's going on here, it might suck to say and hear this, but much like stores like Blockbusters and GameStop, there might not be a place for them when you have books delivered. They don't. If they aren't, you're right. If they aren't selling, there's no place there's no place they should be on the shelf then, which makes perfect sense.
And it isn't even well. And the problem that the bookshops have is twofold. They have to order in advance, or threefold. They have to order in advance. So if they don't know how to forecast right, they're already fucked, dude. They don't have the room. This is it. This is another problem they have: storage. So when this shit doesn't sell, they have to find a way to move it. So they take a loss, and a lot of stores at least do know how, if you're doing business, understand how to write some shit off that doesn't sell as a loss. You know, you say, I lost X number of dollars on a comic book. That at least helps you on your taxes. And in all honesty, at the end of the day, that's what it becomes, is some sort of balancing game with the shops that bother to try to sell them at a discount.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shops just try to store a ton of this shit in back issues that don't move. So to MSK's point, every time I've been in the shop near me, I don't see a lot of motion going on through back issues, because most people don't want to, you're paying basically cover more for back issues when you could buy a trade. And at that point, unless it's it's a collectible, unless you've got like this guy that you're going around picking up out of your back issues, nobody's buying these back issues. Nobody's completing these things. Nobody's picking up back issues for these crazy comics that Dark Horse and Image produce that less people read than indie books online. Nobody's picking up those back issues. So what do they do with that stuff? Like, they need better discount bins, for one, to try to move it. Like, seriously, getting back the $1 fucking comic book bin should be a staple of every shop, because you just need to write that shit off as a loss. I lost this much on this. So if you ordered,
I probably do, if I'm being honest here. I probably do.
$100, they should be, if they're smart. If you ordered $100 worth of a number one issue that nobody gave a fuck about, or not $100, like 100 copies.
Off. Yeah,
100 copies of some number one issue by Gail Simone, and everybody heard it's woke trash, so they didn't read it. Simone, now you've got a lot of back issues there that maybe the number one will sell, and maybe the number two, because they're always printed less and less ordered, because the stores will hit the number one thinking a number one will sell, which is really, I don't think that's the best ideal going forward anymore. All that's done is create a lot of number ones that nobody picks up and nobody reads, and they sit in back issues. Let them be scarce at least, guys. Take a risk and don't order a shit ton of it. What happens? It sells out. Oh well, then you sold out. You made your money though.
Yeah, because if the distributors get less sales for whatever units that they're giving to the stores, people don't understand. The market is just too oversaturated.
Yep.
First of all, having a catalog is just ridiculous in general. It's 2024. That should be digital about what you need to be picking up. Whatever.
Yep.
But they also should be, how would I say this? So big event. Well, we recently I was there before. We recently just had a video about this. I would just go check that out. The only thing that we missed in the video that I wanted to cover that I thought about, damn it, I did the thing that I hate doing, but it was very small anyway.
You always do
I
that.
just don't think Jim Lee is running DC Comics very well anyway. He's not.
No,
what
not
does he
at all.
do?
He hasn't for some time, but we know that.
But I'll say this right now because I'll say Marvel has the Epic Collection, so I'll be fair here to DC. Do you people know what this is? I guarantee you don't because they don't advertise anything. This is a compact comic. It's basically a manga-sized comic for a popular character with a certain arc. Okay. Now, keep in mind, there's going to be characters that they do this for, popular or not as popular, with arcs that you've never heard of or that you've heard of. Obviously, Batman, The Court of Owls is a very popular story, and even a lot of normies know what the story is. Written by Scott Snyder. This is $10, like a manga thriller, touch what type of genre it is, because Batman's a thriller crime fighter character. Collects the entire run in manga size. They have this coming up with All-Star Superman. I bought that one. They have with Watchmen. I'll be getting that one very soon. I'm not really that into Watchmen, but I will get that one because I've never read that story, honestly, by Alan Moore. And then you have one, and you have more coming up too. So this is a good idea. It's basically like another version of Epic Collections. So yeah, I like that people are trying out some stuff. You know, there's people are trying to spice it up here, but it's like sometimes it just be too little, too late. These are ideas that you've been doing years ago. Why does it have to be that when shit hits the fan, we do good ideas? It's like, bro, it's too late. I'm sorry. If you wait too long with certain things, it's too late. Sorry, you can't do it. Could have been a great idea. Could have been a smash hit when you did it like then and there. You know, Paul Hadouken, what's up, buddy? I'll talk to you in a while, man. Hope you've been doing pretty good.
What's up, Paul? How you doing, man?
So yeah, everyone. Glad I made sure I got that off my chest earlier on the show. Washed my hands of it. Overall, we had a pretty good show here tonight. You know, got a chance to talk some comics.
Nice chill stream. I mean, other than the drama earlier, but you know what I mean.
Shit.
What?
Oh,
what
nice
now?
chill stream. Oh god. Okay, he was just trolling me.
It turned into that. It was something else earlier. But
basically turned into EVS.
Hey, yeah,
Oh,
dude.
oh.
I was having. What are you up to tonight, dude?
Yeah, Paul, hopefully you're doing good, man.
Oh,
Well, as you guys know, Professor Savage, I'm gonna get paid this week. I'm gonna get I think all my PayPal paying fours are paid off except for like one. I think like one's not paid off right now, and that's a big thing I'll reveal later on. But I gotta ask somebody who this phone number was from because I don't remember, honestly. I think it's my original
phone
one.
number. You posting phone numbers now?
No. There was a phone number that I had on for an account, but I can't remember who it was from. I'm pretty sure it's from me. I don't remember, honestly. All right. You have anything else you want to say, man, before we head out, actually? Anything you want to chill?
Nah, man. I think Rogues Gallery is on hiatus this week. Everybody's got a little something going on Friday night. So
you guys will be here for Friday Bangers then? I don't think I have a one-on-one on Friday.
I have stuff on Friday.
I don't think I have a one-on-one on Friday. Let me see. No, I don't. Actually, I don't. So we could just do Friday Bangers earlier anyway. Under wraps yet. I haven't revealed this yet.
He's gonna reveal his OnlyFans site where he puts up BBC video. Bagging boarding comics, though. It's just on OnlyFans. He does his comic hauls there now.
Oh god.
But he does it in his underwear, so that's why the BBC.
I do comic book hauls on Pornhub.
Yeah, there you go.
That might actually make a lot of views, honestly. I'm not even kidding.
The shot you should give it a try.
If I could basically find where that, I'm pretty sure that phone number is attached to the previous one that I just had, but it won't matter. You guys will know very soon what's coming. I'm keeping it on wraps because I don't want to reveal everything initially until it's done. I don't like initially revealing things until they're basically done because then, you know. But yeah, the YuGiOh channel is ready to go. The gaming channel is ready to go, but I have to get these. Everything's ready to go. I just had to get these last few things done for them. Few tweaks here and there. Few little kinks in the cog, and they're ready. You got my hopes up. What are you talking about? No. I will be dropping that video.
About that BBC. Better talk to that girl.
Chloe talked about releasing earlier. Chloe, what are you talking about releasing earlier? You can release on me. I don't care. Just unleash on me, please.
Bruh. She thirsting for you every night. She rolls into chat.
Hell
Like
yeah.
it's Thirsty Thursday on a Monday.
I'd keep Chloe locked up in a cage. The panel and chat will be off this Friday.
Calm
MSK,
down.
we're collectively taking a day off from you. What are you talking? Well, we'll probably just do Friday bangers a little bit earlier. I honestly don't have a one-on-one at that moment in time, so we'll probably just do it earlier. Iron starts at like what 5, 6. We'll probably just start at like 7. So it's probably a good
Iron
time.
isn't gonna make it. Isn't gonna make it this week. He had stuff.
No, I know.
Was gonna have to call off the show, so
no.
we
So
both just decided we'll take a break this week.
So about the same time that Iron would do it, I'll probably do it. So most depending on how tired I am from work, because that's payday and I gotta pay some bills. So that always goes into that. So when I get home and I pay my bills, then I'll basically just hold on, give me 1 second.
Pay your bills too.
Oh, okay. I'm for sure good. I was just trying to see how much money. Okay, I'm good. So we get paid first of the month right here, and then see, because that right there is no. Okay, so we get paid this, not that week, the week after, and then it just goes into. Okay, I'm just confused with something. So yeah, I'll probably do Friday bangers about 7 o'clock. Honestly, love me. That's gay. That's really gay. You love a black man? That's too much for you, lady. Come on.
No.
What are you saying here? Release the MSK cut. You spend hours paying bills. No. I get home. I take out the rent money, internet. I pay half of that up front because the bill's not. My internet bill, they changed it. It's not due till the first of the month. So basically, I can just pay half of it and then pay the rest later before the day comes. And I get paid before the last day, and I get paid the week of it's due before that final day, so I could just pay it off. So yeah, take my rent money out, pay the internet bill off halfway, and then get food. I think I have to get food in this paycheck. I think I do, and then after that, it's pretty much free money, essentially. So yeah, we'll do Friday bangers at 7 o'clock this week coming up. Easy. Rogues will be back next week. Nah, lies. I'll take over Fridays from now. We're protesting Friday for more clout. You don't pay enough, MSK. Love is gay. True. Rogues Gallery stream is my favorite Friday stream. You guys are pieces of shit.
Much
Fucking hell.
appreciated, Wheezy. We love you guys. We love our fans.
I literally go, hey, I'm doing my show earlier so I can help all you guys have a show for Friday. They're like, well, we like Iron's show better. What is with this group of people?
So if MSK doesn't want to name his chat the 699, I'm renaming the Rogues chat the 699.
Put it to Thor is a better dog than Butters. Butters tried offing himself. Thor never tried offing himself or herself. But Butters is a girl.
Oh man, even Chloe comes in and says that Iron is better. Damn,
oh
bro.
Oh my god, Iron is better. Oh my god. Nate's D&D streams are my favorite Saturday streams. Lies. Walter said, so we're stuck with this piece of shit. What did I do? God. I give you guys so much here, and I get so little in return. All I ask is like a little cool compliment here and there. You're a piece of shit. You're a cloud chaser. You're a
damn. Everybody's in here on MSK's jock right now, bro.
You gotta jerk that off, man. That's how it goes. How am I gonna get off?
Got some cheap GI Joe classifieds in here.
YuGiOh.
I don't even care, dude. These things are fucking
new GI dirty.
I'm gonna get Roadblock. I want Roadblock with this Gatling gun. I don't care that it's $43.
Stop spending money,
fucking
son of a bitch.
I ain't spending nothing right now. I'm just looking at it. I was doing my searching. I found
looking at it. Yes.
Weird Asian twins from GI Joe for hella cheap. Oh, there we go. GI Joe Classified Series Cobra Commander. That's the one that I do not have yet. There we go. Yeah. Custom package art. What the fuck, really? That's kind of interesting. Huh. But yeah, I gotta figure out what it is I'm gonna buy this week for the beginning of collecting stuff under the business's name. For videos.
Business.
Pull up.
Chloe said you committed the crime of being black. Okay, I'm white, but yes, that's a weird flex, but I like it. Selena, get the bleach bath ready. We're cleaning MSK.
Jesus. Gonna turn you into MJ.
I'm basically gonna be Iron this week, and people are like, "Nah, we like the white version better." Okay, so no DEI race swaps.
Apparently not. They're not gonna Netflix you. Oh my god, we'll have to do that. That's a great idea. I'm gonna tell Iron that we need to do a Netflix episode of the Rogues Gallery where you host as him, though. This is the
Man.
Netflix episode.
Just, there's Absolute Superman by Jeff Johns, Frank Miller, Gary Frank. There's a Captain America Omnibus, Captain America by Mark Grinwald, Omnibus Volume 1. I'm not that into Captain America comic books, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't really care. But, you know, we'll broaden my horizons on certain things, you know. There's the Marvel Zombies Black and White. Did you ever read Marvel Zombies? I'm gonna get it. They have this like black and white version that's come out. I'll get that.
You should.
It was written by Robert. I'm pretty sure it's written by Robert Kirkman. Pretty sure. What is the Treasury Edition? Intro. Butt fuck.
Treasury Edition.
Collected. Yeah, they released a black and white and blood Treasury Edition for Blood Hunt. Not Blood Hunt. Fucking hell, Marvel Zombies. It's not like MSK will get Iron's channel banned. I would never do that. MSK is the race swap version of himself. Why doesn't Iron let MSK run the show this Friday? I have my own show. I remember when Wall Bolcher said, this show is just a post Rogues Gallery show. I'm like, what is wrong with
it? Is oh damn. No, your late night one absolutely is because everybody dumps out of Rogues over to your show. Except for me because I have to
wait, Iron just doesn't. I don't get no raid. Nobody raids.
Oh damn. LG is here, bro.
LG, nobody raids. I'm waiting for Iron's Clout. We're going to raid my show when we start. And then, you know.
I don't think he knows how to raid yet. Hell, I don't even know how to raid, but I can't.
On YouTube, you can. You have to. It's ghetto. You have to drop that person's live link in your chat. On Twitch, there's just a button for it. Yeah, on Twitch, there's a button for you.
Rumble does it too, but I don't know how.
Yeah.
Rumble does raids now. I got raided once in Rumble, which was cool.
LG, what's up, man? You gotta stop being black. You gotta start being white.
I think he's fine.
But yes, everybody, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Iron Man podcast. What are we going to be reviewing coming up? I know a lot of people like when we do reviews. Okay, so depending on if I can do my comic book haul and I can find Duke. Duke is the priority. But if I can't find Duke in my next haul, then we'll do Deadpool, Wolverine, WW3 issue 2. Because we have to get issue 3 because we said we're going to complete it for you guys. So I'll get issue 3 when it drops. So in the middle, I guess we're in the middle of bullying MSK. What did I do? Chloe, if you want to be in the middle of me, that would be too hot. I don't think you can handle that. I think you'd be leaking some woman stuff.
That's how it works, right?
Crazy. This guy's actually crazy how indie creators just hit me up. This guy just hit me up and said, "You got a spot for this guy next time?" Yeah, sure. I don't see why not. But no Netflix Iron. So basically, just race swapping Iron. Don't harass Chloe, please. I remember I got all those women I sexually harass, all the women I harass, and there's no receipts to prove it. It's just made up projection.
That's because you have so much power, MSK. That's all that was being said. You have so much power. You're like the Harvey Weinstein of hobbyist streamers.
I'll be honest here. I don't think I can really. I'll have the guy on, but he said his campaign's launching. I don't think I can help him. This is why Fun My Comic has issues because it can't. This guy's got about 30 days left for his comic to be funded, dude. And he has 3 backers, only $100.
Oof, that sucks.
Let's be honest here. That's probably
for the guy.
Oof, God. Sorry. It looks like that's not really going to be doing anything. Oh, he said the site was down for several hours. Ooh,
We can
this.
re-up him or something. I don't know.
Oh, I said he said you got a spot for this guy in the next couple weeks. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure. He said, her campaign just launched. The site was down for the first several hours. Went when sent out all links to a dead site. Yikes. Barb
Yikes, indeed.
Kalberg. I hope her book gets funded. I hope anybody's book is funded. I'll tell you this, I like Luke Stone a lot. I really do. I've had one-on-ones with Luke. Don't just only launch on From My Comic. From My Comics audience is still very small. Try to launch on, always prioritize launching on Kickstarter or Indiegogo first. And I like Luke. I do, but his site doesn't have enough traffic yet. It just doesn't,
Yeah.
Things will just go there to just fizzle out and die. There's a guy, Mike, Mike who has the Star Wars comic series.
Mm-hmm.
He launched it. He launched one of his titles on From My Comic. It made $50. It had one backer.
Oh,
He
shit.
launched it on the other sites. Bank. Shut up, just bank. I know people like these alternatives. You got to give these alternatives time to grow. Like people do a lot with Rumble. Rumble has it worse right now. Rumble's so great. Rumble's so great. It's like you got to give it time to grow. Rumble does. All this guy was like, all these people. Did you see that post about Rumble, dude? All these people are streaming. You look at the number of viewers. Everyone had one viewer. Bro,
it's rough, dude. It's rough.
Yeah. How do you raid? Don't you need to be monetized? No. If you're live streaming and someone is about to go live, you drop their link you just drop their link that they're going to go live on in your live chat. That's it. That's how you do. So let's say right now, you guys are streaming the Rogues Gallery. On the page you would be streaming the Rogues Gallery on, whatever tab you're on, you take the address, you put it in the live chat, and it links you there. That's how ghetto that is. On Twitch and Rumble, you just put a button and it just raids whoever you choose to use at them. It's that simple. But thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Iron Man Podcast, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week, everybody. Goodbye, everyone. Deuces.